Welfare check is early this month. Looking to chill, interact and have fun. Open up my YouTube page and I see your melting face. And when I hear you burn, I'm the only dent on earth. This is so meaningful to me. Yeah, you're hurting back, your greasy hair, your patchy goatee is meaningful to me. Yeah, is meaningful to me. Yeah, your shitty playthroughs are all I need. I know you guilty, but you're meaningful to me. Yeah, you're meaningful to me. Yeah, you don't work just like my legs. Fuck the stupid trolls saying that you beg. You're not the same guy you were yesterday. Here's 150 for the vest today. It's time for a silly bubble blow, or I'm gonna close the tab and go. What's your favorite type of food? And can you read my haiku? Yeah, you're hurting back, your greasy hair, your patchy goatee is meaningful to me. Yeah, is meaningful to me. Yeah, yeah, your shitty playthroughs are all I need. I know you guilty, but you're meaningful to me. Yeah, you're meaningful to me. Yeah, you're hurting back, your greasy hair, your patchy goatee is meaningful to me. Yeah, is meaningful to me. Yeah, yeah, your shitty playthroughs are all I need. I know you guilty, but you're meaningful to me. Yeah, you're meaningful to me. Yeah, you're hurting back, your greasy hair, your patchy goatee is meaningful to me. Yeah, is meaningful to me.
Alright, now guys, if you could support the stream tonight, I would really appreciate it. You guys may not know this, but during the break, I dropped a considerable amount of investment into my streams for fighting games moving forward.
I need your buy-in and some funds in my account. I hope you listen, cause I need a big amount. I need that money and I need some real support. I need that money cause I have to feed my horse.
I need that money. Yeah, yeah, I need it. I need that money.
Need that money.
I need that money. Need that money. I need that money.
Bills.
Please, please, I need that money.
Internet bill. Electric bill.
Young cat. If we're talking money, I need it. Gifted subs, yeah, I need it. Super chats, feed my cats, yeah, I need them bad. Something broke in my house, I might call my dad. When my money's running out, I get really sad. Yeah, I know I'm tweaking, but my sink is leaking. I already told you, my wife broke the disposal.
I just don't have any real disposable income to be blowing on anything right now. It seems like every single time that I'm able to save money up and I can do something, something happens.
I need your buy-in and some funds in my account.
Hello.
I hope you listen,
Hello.
cause I
Hi.
need a big amount.
For now. Hello.
I need that money and I need some real support. I need that money cause I have to feed my horse.
I need that money. Yeah,
Hello.
yeah, I need it. I need that money.
Need that money.
I need that money. Need that money. I need that money.
My bills.
Please, please,
bill.
I need your buy
now?
and some funds in my account.
Hello?
I hope you listen, cause I need a big amount. I need that money and I need some real support. I need that money cause I have to feed my horse. I need that money. Yeah, yeah, I need it. I need that money.
Need that money.
I need that money. Need that money. I need that money.
My bills.
Please, please. I need that money.
The internet bill. The electric bill.
I need your buy-in and some funds in
Hello. Oh, double audio. Hello, audio. Okay, hi. Hello, guys. Big ups to Meerkat, as always. Excellent music. Snort Records. Okay, so I'm a little late. 2 minutes late, sorry. I was doing homework, guys, behind the scenes. By homework, I mean looking into certain things, because I know, the news came in. The doc is canceled. It's got sent to Banworld. Hello, it's me. Hi.
Hi. Hello? For now? Hello?
Okay, anyways. And so, before we get into the main topic, I actually want to do some cool exotic research. And I have timestamps. I actually have a document with timestamps because I went through it quickly. And we're going to go through it because I feel it's important before we get to the main thing today. Oh, I already had it open. Whoops, my bad. We need to go through it. We have to, because there's a lot of things in context that have all of a sudden changed. So yeah, we're gonna get to it. Big up Snort Hogan, of course. Love you. Déjame decirte algo, oh, hermano. Okay, anyways. Okay, here it is.
We're gonna get to the topic at hand, but
okay. So this, just to be clear, this is from 2 weeks ago when he announced it. So it only took 2 weeks before DSP decided to cancel the documentary. That's really interesting. It took 2 weeks. That's awesome. That's awesome.
All right. I just want to say thank you to everyone. I appreciate you all. We're gonna now get into the topic everyone's been wanting to hear.
Hello.
I believe Ponage says, why don't you do shout outs?
Okay, so this is a big waste of time. This is why I went through this, because he wastes a lot of time in this segment. So this is where he starts out. He's going to say everything else is drama based, but except this documentary is what he's implying.
In the back of my head, I'm always wondering, and I've told you guys this too, I don't think anyone's ever going to give me a fair shake on the internet. I just don't believe it. It seems like everyone is out for the drama. Everyone's out for personal gain. What's better? To completely spin something in a way that makes me look horrible for clickbait views that will benefit you, or to actually show me in a fair light. I'm not even saying show me in a positive light. I'm saying show me in a fair light, to actually have another side of the story, to see what it's actually like from my perspective, to go through this, to live through all of this slander and nonsense that's happened to me for all these years, to just be a guy trying to get by with my community and having a good time and ignoring all the bullshit, and then having to hear that constantly this stuff is going on outside.
All right, so the documentary is going to be fair. It's going to be fair. It's going to be super fair. Really fair. And there's a little bit more here that we can look at. He says Mike is a neutral party.
All right? I got contacted by someone who is a neutral party.
A neutral party. The guy's a neutral party, okay? And just in case you're wondering, no, I haven't seen where he announces it yet. So but I feel like this is necessary homework for the test. You know what I'm saying? This is a lot of context that we need here.
Thank you. Really, thank you.
Hey, thank you.
Just know we out cheer, superhero.
We out here. Hey, thank you, Determined.
I'm really him. I'm him.
I'm him.
Anyways, okay, let's get back to it. Thank you.
I was contacted by Mike, and he says, basically, this is fascinating. There's
all right, so Mike, he was contacted months ago. This is the important part here, too.
People out there who want to see a documentary about you, but he didn't know that much about me, okay? So, by the way, and just for the record, this was months ago.
This was months ago. So this kind of started a little mini thing. I had speculated that maybe Keemstar gave Mike DSP's number, and DSP somehow got this twisted into Mike is being funded by Keemstar. I don't know. I think my word got, like a broken telephone, got twisted and it reached DSP's ear. But it was just a guess on my part. and he was talking about it as if Keemstar was funding Mike, which I never said. I just said maybe he gave him his number. Because the months ago part was also when Keemstar said he's gonna make a Netflix level documentary about DSP. So that's all I said. Anyway.
This was not yesterday. This was months ago. Okay, where we actually began talking behind the scenes about stuff like that.
So months ago was also around this time. So the beginning of January. Months ago would have been when Keemstar said the same thing. Okay, so next timestamp. This is why he's doing the documentary. This is why he's doing it. This is an important
I've addressed all of the bullshit and nonsense out there. However, I addressed it here, right? And no one listens to me when I say it on my own content. No one. This is me talking to my audience who already, it's like what do they call it? You're preaching to the choir.
Preaching to the choir.
You guys already know the deal, right? The fact is, most people don't. There's no central place you can go on the internet.
Which, by the way, he said the interview with Side Scrollers was going to be the central place you can go on the internet. But apparently that became toxified. So now the documentary is the new one.
For the story of Darkside Phil, it's this detractor content, this documentary that's way outdated and has outdated information, this documentary that just regurgitates the detractor conspiracy theories. There's literally nowhere you can go to say, I want to learn about Darkside Phil. Why does everyone talk about this guy?
Right.
I don't get it. And get an actual answer that's fair and makes sense.
All right. So fair and makes sense. We can fast forward a little here. He rambles.
Came up with was to
Right.
Mike. All right. The idea that we came up with was to do a documentary that's going to, for the first time ever, and I'm going to say this, likely for the last time ever, cover my actual real story.
So cover my actual real story. So again, in case you're just joining, I have not seen him officially announce. I don't really know what he's going to say, but this is important context. So the documentary, when it was announced, was going to be a very neutral, very positive, maybe, but it's neutral. It's going to tell my actual real story.
For the last time ever.
Oh, big up, Sigmoid. Thank you for the bomb.
I'm him. I've been him. I will continue to be him.
Thank you, dude.
Young out.
Let's go, guys. Thank you. Enjoy, guys.
Cover my actual real story. Me growing up. What it was like. Right? How I got into games.
Right.
Yeah. What it was like when I was a kid. Asked my parents, what was it like raising Phil? And
there you go. He even mentions it. Ask my parents, what was it like raising Phil?
What it was like when I was a kid. Asked my parents, what was it like raising Phil?
So I don't think it's his parents. I think we can rule out maybe Mike contacted his parents and he got scared and flew off, right? But, maybe there's somebody else that he contacted.
Stuff like that, right? Going through the arcade days, going through the Street Fighter days, growing up in arcades and how it became this kind of, how do they say, almost fraternity culture. And shit-talking was encouraged, right? And how that carried into my competitive Street Fighter career in the 2000s and how it became an innate part of who I was for a very long time.
Yeah, that part's so dumb. I became an asshole because the fighting game community made me become an asshole. Like, what? And whatever.
How eventually, after having a back injury and deciding to quit competitive Street Fighter, how that turned into a job becoming a YouTuber, right? And how I somehow got this popularity doing content on YouTube that not very many people were doing, right? The improv commentary style.
Right.
And basically making it popular, right?
Well, Chris Chan did it before
the innovator of the video game playthrough back in the day. I was. But most people won't give me credit for that because they wanted, it was this person or this person. I was the person who made it mainstream popular on YouTube. Sure. And then everyone else
you can make a case for
decided to run with it and change it up and do it differently. But I was the guy who made that improv commentary style popular.
I was the guy. All right. So he wanted the doc to be like a cool, fun thing about his life. And then this part is very important. Very, very important. Right here, he says something very interesting.
But still, you get it? Like, something like this is different. And that's what I mean, like, what you guys don't understand, because I know some people are reacting negatively to it, and fair enough, and I understand why. Here's why.
Here's why. So some people in his chat
I've never gotten a fair shake before. Never. You're right. Every single person has screwed me over. Whoever tried,
Holy shit, big ups, dude.
In 15 years, how come not one fan made a positive recon about him?
That's really interesting. Thank you, Excalibur 2010 for the $4.99. Yeah, you would think, and I'm gonna assume he mentions fans for why he canceled it. He's gonna say like people told me not to do it, but that ties into this. So Excalibur, pay attention, dude. Thank you for the $4.99. Pay attention to this, Excalibur.
Tried to do something, right?
Right.
So that's the point. Now here's the thing. Does this mean that there's no one going to be involved negatively? Of course not. They're going to be in there. Everyone's going to be in this thing.
Everyone's gonna be in this thing. He's aware of this. Everyone's gonna be in this thing. Now, what does everyone mean, right? Because everyone, I assume, means everybody. So, I don't know. It's interesting. Everyone's gonna be in this. He's aware of this.
So, that's the point. Now, here's the thing. Does this mean that there's no one going to be involved negatively? Of course not. They're going to be in there. Everyone's going to be in this thing. I mean it. Everyone who's
holy shit, Grazing Pearl, you donated 10. Dude, thank you. Why did dude?
I'm him. I've been him.
Thank you, dude. You get a
Blue Blanca.
You get a blue Blanca.
Big black butt.
You get a big black butt.
And by the way, Cat agrees with me.
Oh, little derail. This sound clip?
And by the way, Cat agrees with me.
This fucking sound clip hits different. After watching those brainwashed ass cat streams, man, that shit hits different, doesn't it?
And by the way, Cat agrees with me.
Yeah, I wonder why she agrees with you, dude. Anyways. Thank you, Grazing Poro. I'm sorry it didn't play.
Is going to be in this damn thing. It's going to be entertaining for that very reason. But here's the thing. I get to respond to all the bullshit. Right?
There you go. So everyone's going to be in it, but I can respond to all of it. So it's very interesting that he's aware that people are going to be in it. People. Whoever these people are. Everyone. He's saying everybody. Panda, Rambo, Howard, Respect the Pact, his parents, his school principal at the time. Like, I don't know. Who it's everybody. Who else could it be? I don't know. Everybody, pretty much.
Right? When you get one of these talking head idiots on there saying something about me, I get to talk back.
Tyrone.
It's not just them yelling at their audience and their audience saying, hey, hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. Instead, I actually finally get to respond.
There you
to their
go.
Bullshit.
Respond. That's even though that's what the interview was supposed to be, but forget about that. You don't remember that, dude.
And that's the point, is that this is my format to finally do it. I can respond to them, but if I respond to them here, no one hears it. If I respond to them in the documentary, now that same audience that just heard the toxicity gets to hear my response to it.
There you go.
And again, I want you to understand something. This is not going to be ultra serious at all times. This is going to be fun. It's going to be a project that is going to have a lot of content in it, the kind of which you've not seen from me. Okay?
Well, you're not making it,
It's not going to be me sitting here on my chair doing games and talking to you. What's the point? If literally the whole documentary was a bunch of shit about me and me just sitting here saying, well, here's the truth about that, here's the truth about that, that's boring. No one cares about that, right?
Right.
So, that's going to be the difference.
You've done that before, though. You've tried to do that. Debunking 7 years of slander. You've actually tried to do that multiple times. That's just one I could name.
Here.
The interview. There's another one.
All right. And my goal is that when this thing comes out, okay, when this thing comes out, I want it to be the final go-to source for people to learn about me and my story. And that's that. Because I don't want to hear any more bullshit from these people. Not to say...
Okay. So, again, this is very important because he's aware that people are going to be in it. People. P-E-E-P-U-L. People. A lot of people. Everyone will be in it. And he gets to respond.
That they're not going to continue, because they will. It will always continue. We know this, that these people are so desperate for content. When you have no talent, you have to milk others for content, correct?
Hey, he's talking about me.
You have nothing to make for yourself, so you have to milk the world around you for content in a toxic way. They're never going to go away. But at the very least, once this story is out, it's done for me, and I can actually move on positively and say, you want answers about anything of my past or anything, go watch the Mike Klum documentary.
Side scrollers?
Leave me alone. Because I'm moving forward with my...
So this, right now, he's about to say something very important. I have the timestamps. I went through it. I did my homework. Pay fucking attention. Pay attention to this line right here.
Audience here, right? Will anything positive come out of it? I don't know. We'll see. But I don't, the thing is, there's so much toxicity and negativity about me on the internet. I don't think it could hurt.
Okay. So there's so much shit that already exists out there that the documentary can't hurt him. I'm gonna assume he uses toxicity as one of the reasons for why he's not gonna do it. But he seems to be aware of it when it was a super cool, fun, positive, chill thing. So I'm interested to see that. No spoilers, guys. I haven't seen it yet.
There's so much toxicity and negativity about me on the internet. I don't think it could hurt, right? Really? Honestly? You guys...
Honestly. Really and honestly. He hit you with a really and an honestly. So he's being very serious. Because as you know, honest means serious.
You're not going anywhere.
Doesn't mean you're being honest.
You guys are here every day. You understand me and who I am and the content I put out. My core audience is going to be with me no matter what.
My core audience will be with me no matter what. No matter what, Phil. So the documentary can't hurt him.
You know the truth. I've already told the stories, right? You're going to get, even you guys are going to get some good stuff out of this documentary. Trust me. There's going to be funny scenes. There's going to be information you've never heard before. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. And then there's a lot of garbage here, a lot of fluff, a lot of buzzwords, a lot of fun, positive stuff. And then this part's important too. I thought it was important enough to timestamp, so here it is.
From everything that I'm involved with, it's professional.
Oh my lord. Dude.
I'm getting too much money.
Grazing Poro with 50, bro. I hope that's in Argentinian, bro. Thank you, man. That's amazing.
I'm him.
Thank you, dude. That's that. I don't even know what to say. That's amazing. Grazing Poro. That's crazy.
Right? I've got, you know, there's agreements in place.
I'm getting too much money.
You know what I mean? Like this is...
Oh, sorry. I skipped over it. Here we go.
Right? I've got, you know, there's agreements in place.
There's agreements in place. Now, I think now we know he just meant verbal agreements, obviously, because if he signed something, like how could he have backed out? But at the time, I remember saying, well, what does that even mean? Did he sign a contract? Why would he say that if it's not a contract? Like, he just says shit. So why would he say there's agreements in place?
With, it's professional.
Professional.
Right? I've got, you know, there's agreements in place.
I've got, you know, there's agreements in place. So I guess he just meant they spoke. That's all he meant. But for some reason, he words it like this to add prestige to it. And then makes it... Obviously, he didn't sign anything, so there was no agreement in place. It was just like a little verbal agreement. They just spoke.
You know what I mean? Like, this is...
I don't know what you mean, dude, because I would have guessed you had a contract, bro.
Really, thank you.
Lamau Branod is fired up. Smiley face.
Hey, thank you, Determined. I guess I am. I'm sorry. I'm excited. I'm I'm having fun, guys.
It's on the up and up, going to be something that's going to be fun.
Shout outs to all my new 50 Argentinian members, dude. I love Argentina. Argentinians welcome here. I heard DSP banned the country. Thanos snapped the country of Argentina. All of y'all are welcome on my stream. Te quiero, Argentina. Te quiero. Todos mis Argentinians. No sé cómo se dice Argentinians, but hey, there you go, brothers. Hermanos.
Fair. I'm
welcome.
not saying this, by the way, by no means whatsoever is this kind of a kiss my ass thing either. I want you to understand that. That's not the point. It's not supposed to be a documentary where Phil just looks good constantly. I'm a flawed human. I'm a flawed human. Again, this is more ammo for me. More ammo for when we check out the live thing, which we'll be doing right after this because I'm on my last timestamp. He is aware that people are gonna be in this. So, okay. Made many mistakes over the years, you know, being a YouTuber way before then as well, and I've fessed up to them. The thing is, no one hears that. No one hears that. No one hears he did something wrong. Instead, it's just, he's this pig. Okay, so after all this, he's this pig-headed guy. Yep, I mean, they're not wrong there. You definitely are. Oh, so this part is important too. Last timestamp for the video, then we'll get to the live thing. Not the live thing. The you know, the doc thing. This is a viewer calling him out. This is very important. And go from there. Okay? And by the way, Abdullah says, I'll call this out now. Trying to prove anything to people is a waste of time. It's better to move on with your life. You're right. You're right. Again, I'm telling you, that's not the point. This is not Phil's debunkery and for an hour. That's not the point of this documentary. It's a real documentary. See, here's the thing. You guys are completely misunderstanding because you have only seen toxic shit about me on the internet. That's the difference here. When you hear, oh, it's a documentary about...
I thought this dude was right, by the way. He literally started this by saying, you're right. But now you're wrong, and let me explain why.
Phil, and you turn it on, the whole thing's negative.
You just don't get it.
Stuff about me for 2 hours. Oh, well, you don't... All right. So is this documentary going to be Phil just responds to that for 2 hours? No. No. It's real. This is a real documentary, and this is, again, what people don't get because you haven't seen...
Also, this bothers me. People don't get it. Because, bro, you literally say you're staying away from drama, anything drama related, and on a different day, like today, the doc is now drama. You're avoiding it. Because, like you say yourself, you're going to avoid stuff like this.
A real thing about me yet. You literally haven't seen one.
All right.
I would say the closest one that came to this was the Frederick Knudsen documentary from many, many years ago.
Right.
But that got a lot wrong, had limited information, right? It was, and by the way, it's incredibly outdated at this point. You see?
I see.
So there you go.
There you go.
I agree with Abdullah. If this entire thing was 2 hours of me directly responding to people shitting on me and just saying, oh, that's wrong, there's no point. You're absolutely right.
That's a good one, too, because he literally did that. The 7 years of slander thing was him literally just saying, this is not true, that didn't happen. This is not true, that didn't happen. He did that for like 2.5 hours or something. That was fun, pretty funny. Pretty funny that he brings that
no
up.
point to doing it.
Anyways.
Zero. But that's not what this is going to be. I'll tell you that right now. Okay?
I got the drip going. I got the drip going.
Hey, okay, so now let's get to the main event. We've got a lot of you here. Okay, hold up. We have another member bomb, and we're so backed up on Argentinian members that DL5 doesn't even get his Argentinian shout out, bro. Gracias por los 50 memborizos. I don't know how to say it. I'm sorry. Big ups Argentina. I love you. Thank you, DL5. Enjoy, guys.
I'm getting too much money.
Our alerts are so backed up, guys. Okay. Anyways, let's get to it. This is him canceling the documentary. So let's see what went wrong. Now that you have the added context, let's see.
All right.
Okay.
Here's the big update, ladies and gentlemen, I have for all of you. All right? All things considered and everything going on, all right?
All right.
As of today, the documentary is canceled. All right? And I'm going to tell you why.
Lots of all right.
There's a few major factors involved in this decision.
Oh, okay. And I've seen ReviewTech fucking gloating. He's trying to say, I told you the doc was going to get canceled. Like, ultimately, nobody really expected. I don't want to say nobody because maybe somebody. But most people, I assume, didn't expect this to happen. It's kind of like we treated the interview. We said, this is not going to happen. He's going to flake on you and he's not going to do it. And then it happened, and everyone was like, oh, cool, it happened. This was the same thing. People were like, there's no way he's going to do this documentary. So if it happened, cool, and if it didn't, well, we didn't really expect it to happen anyways. I don't know. I feel like most people felt that way.
All right.
So, ReviewTech, I'm sorry, but I don't agree with you. I think you're being really dumb right now.
And it was not an easy decision to...
And it wasn't because people made fun of his wife. I think he was going to flake anyways. He was looking for any excuses. And I think the other day when he showed up sad to his live stream, that was like him setting up that he was going to cancel it. He was like, I'm so upset. Something happened behind the scenes. I think whatever that was a setup for this. That's just my thoughts. I don't know if anyone else thinks that, but that's what I think.
Because I've been working on this for months with Mike. And we've been going back and forth about stuff. And... it was a tough one, all right? But allow me to explain what's actually going on, all right?
All right.
So, number one, to do a documentary like this is going to be incredibly time-consuming. I'm talking weeks of work, likely away from being here and streaming with you guys, or...
I love his eyes, too. His eyes are darting all over the place. What are you looking around for? Likely, probably weeks. Likely, probably look around.
Really broken schedules.
Searching for a fucking answer.
And messed up stuff, right? So, for example, entire days of filming, that I'm not streaming at all, a day where my schedule's way off and I'm doing kind of a half stream and then I'm running around. We're talking days I probably wouldn't even see my wife because I'd be so busy, right?
Oh.
And again, not just filming.
Could you imagine a businessman? Could you imagine a businessman not having time to go home and see his wife and kid? I mean, cat. His wife and kid. I mean, cat. Could you imagine? Oh, that's so sad. Tom Brady. Oh my God.
Here, but also filming.
He's like Tom Brady, dude.
Having to travel and go around to do this filming and stuff like that. So just that, number one, that's a big endeavor. And by the way, that's not the reason why I'm coming to this decision, but it's a factor in it.
Okay. So he brings it up, but it's not even a reason, but it's a factor. But I thought it's not a reason, though. It's not a reason, but a factor. Was that semantics? King of semantics? I don't fucking know. What does that even mean? Who gives a fuck?
Okay.
Okay.
But basically, there's so many other factors going on. Some of these you guys know and some of you don't. Like, for example, I've got personal stuff going on behind the scenes in my life that none of you have any idea about. All right? You just don't. Because I don't share a lot of my personal stuff with you guys.
Except that's the day that I'm talking about, when he showed up to stream and he said, "I'm feeling so sad today, stuff happened, I'm not going to talk about it." And then he mentioned it like 6 or 7 times that stream. Okay. So that's what he's referring to.
As you know, over the last year, there's been a few days where I've told you guys things are going on. I'm not in the right mindset, or I'm not feeling well because of stuff. And that stuff's ongoing. So already, I'm kind of at a limit of kind of stress in my life right now with that stuff going on.
I had speculated the thing he was sad about was maybe something happened to his parents. I don't know, realistically. Yeah, we're still backed up. Thank you, DL5, for the members, and Grazing Poro, of course. But I'm not really sure. It could have been his parents. I don't know. Maybe Mike said, "Hey, I reached out to Panda," and Phil was like, "Oh, now," and he got really sad. I don't know.
And that really sucks. All right. And let me also put it this way, okay?
What a child.
In order for this documentary to work, it would need to be even-sided, right?
Right.
So you need to have an equal level of good and bad.
Right. We're aware of this. As we saw the context. Good thing we saw the context. DSP was aware of this 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks it took for him to change his tune on this. 2 weeks ago, he said everyone is going to be in this. That includes the bad and the good, right? So what changed, Phil? Let me know.
Balanced. What's happened is, since the word of the documentary hit the internet, there's 98% of the interest is the toxic negative.
Right.
Everyone who hates me wants to be a part of this thing or have input in it so they can slam me and make me look terrible, just like they do on a daily basis for personal gain on YouTube.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So that's where the interest lies. My viewers and my fans and those who actually like me have reached out to me over the last several weeks. And some of you, I want to appreciate everyone.
Okay, so before he continues, so the reason is because most people are interested in the negative, right? But let's go back 2 weeks. Let's go back 2 weeks. Literally 2 weeks, guys. It's not more than 2 weeks. 2 fucking weeks. Let's see what he said.
Will anything positive come out of it? I don't know. We'll see. But the thing is, there's so much toxicity and negativity about me on the internet. I don't think it could hurt.
It can't hurt. There's so much toxicity anyways. It can't hurt me. It literally can't hurt me. So then why the fuck do you care about it now? Why is that one of the factors about why you're quitting? I thought there was so much negativity that it doesn't even matter.
98.
Here we go. Let's hear it again.
So you need to have an equal level of good and bad.
Right.
Balanced. What's happened is, since the word of the documentary hit the internet, there's 98% of the interest is the toxic negative. Right. Everyone who hates me wants to be a part of this thing or have input in it so they can slam me and make me look terrible, just like they do on a daily basis for personal gain on YouTube.
Also, how does he not notice that that's like that says more about you than it does about like anybody else, really? I know this is a weird example, but it kind of reminds me of the Johnny Depp thing, where like Johnny Depp was accused. Okay, I'll say it after this. Hey, thank you, Grazing Poro.
My money is on back taxes that he is using as 4% credit since 2021 for 2,918 taxes. His year-over-year revenue is dying and he is freaking out.
Yeah, that is true. His revenue is going down year over year. Thank you, Grazing Poor, for the 5, dude. Thank you for the the Argentinian 5. Yeah. Anyways, so this reminds you of like the Johnny Depp thing, right? When he's accused of something, I won't say it, YouTube reasons, but people came out at first to like support him. People that knew him came out to support him. That's the difference here, Phil. Where you're gonna do a documentary. And then you're saying all of these people want to get involved with it, and it's all negative. So it's kind of just like you are maybe negative and nobody really likes you. I think that's probably that, like the fact that he's saying this, the 98% thing, says more about you than it does about anybody else. Because nobody really likes you and no one has anything good to say about you.
Of the documentary hit the internet.
I don't know.
There's
pretty weird comparison, but that's just something I thought I would bring up.
98% of the interest is the toxic negative. Everyone who hates me wants to be a part of this thing or have input in it so they can slam me and make me look terrible, just like they do on a daily basis for personal gain on YouTube, right? So that's where the interest lies.
Also for personal gain on YouTube, but it's like, it's not even their documentary. And I would assume Mike wouldn't pay these people to interview them. Maybe he would. Maybe I'm wrong about this point, but like, okay, he's gonna pay them like what, $100 for an interview? Like, I don't know. What do you mean personal gain? It's not their interview. They're gonna get exposure, sure, but I'm sure like Mutahar wouldn't need exposure, or like It's a Gundam doesn't really need the exposure. I don't know. I guess like exposure is always good, but whatever.
Viewers and my fans and those who actually like me have reached.
Yeah, he's so close to self-awareness, but he can't see it. Like, I think that says more about you than everybody else,
out
dude.
To me over the last several weeks, and some of you, I want to appreciate every one of you who reached out to me and gave me your true feelings.
Look, this is interesting too.
Right?
This is really interesting.
I had people who I haven't heard from in years,
right,
reach out to me.
So people reached out to him. Right? What about this dude? Let's go back 2 weeks. Yet again, let's go 2 weeks. What about this guy who's reaching out to you live as you announce it? What about this dude?
Podcast was to talk about this now. And go from there, okay? And by the way, Abdullah says, I'll call this out now. Trying to prove anything to people is a waste of time. It's better to move on with your life.
What about this dude? What changed? So what changed? Why was it okay then? But then all of a sudden, literally 2 weeks later, now it's bad. It's a bad thing that people reached out to you, even though this guy reached out to you and you explained it this way.
Again, I'm telling you, that's not the point. That's
not the point.
Phil's debunkery.
There you go.
An hour. That's not the point of this documentary. It's a real documentary. See, here's the thing. You guys are completely misunderstood.
You just don't get it, Mom. Mom, you just don't get it. Come on. You don't get it. I'm doing this thing, and you just don't get it, man. You don't understand anime, bro.
And say, don't do this documentary.
Yeah, but now all of a sudden, it's bad that people reached out to him. It's a toxic thing. Also, I have a theory on who this is.
Who reached out to me and gave me your true feelings about this, all right?
Is this KG
I had
Galleon?
people who I haven't heard from in
KG Hallion?
years reach out to me and say, don't do this documentary.
Right.
That basically, this
the
is not
voices
going to
in
work.
his head.
That it's just going to end up being a field day for people to bring up old shit that I've grown out of, but act like it just happened, right? And there's other people also.
OIC said it publicly? Okay.
Who basically are like, I'd like to be a part of this. Like, I'd like to support you as a fan, but how could we viably do that?
How can we viably do that? Dude, Mike Klum was literally reaching out to people on Twitter. Your fans. Straight up. People that are proudly your fans on Twitter. How can we viably do that? Like, what? What do you mean? The dude was reaching out to you guys.
And, I mean, you're talking about, like, for example, let's say we wanted to have a fan of mine be a part of this documentary. Well, you don't want to give up their identity because trolls actually harass my fans if they can. They've doxed them. They've messed with their personal lives. So what are we going to do? Like, create an identity protection situation where we have to black their face out and voice change them?
What's wrong with that, though? They do that in documentaries. They literally do that. I keep saying literally. I'll stop. They do that, DSP. They do that. So what's the problem? And I won't condone, harassing, doxing of viewers. I don't condone it. I'm not going to have an opinion on it. But if they did want to be in it, what is preventing him from just being anonymous? Talk on Discord, modulate the voice. There you go. Problem solved. I don't understand. Why is he saying this like it's a negative thing?
Documentary. Well, you don't want to.
I guess because he'll come across as weird that his fans need to hide themselves. I don't know.
Identity, because trolls actually harass.
Which again, I think says more about him. Like the fact that your fans are so ingrained, like in this cult. Ingrained, that's not the right word. They're so in this cult. There's deep in it that they can't even say out loud that they're DSP fans. Like that says more about you, dude. In my opinion. That's just the way I see it.
Harass my fans if they can. They've doxed them. They've messed with their personal lives. So what are we going to do? Like create an identity protection situation where we have to black their face out and voice change them and film them in a dark room and just to have a fan of mine talk positively about me? Right?
Right.
Like how crazy is that when you really think about it?
I don't know.
You know, I want to say thank you because again, there were a few people who I was working with to basically be kind of those people.
Oh, really?
And I appreciate that a couple people did step up and said they actually would do it.
Okay, so what was the first point then? Why did you even bring up the first point?
But do I really want to put people through that?
Oh, okay. Now he's acting like he's fucking Mother Teresa. He's a saint. Oh, he's protecting these people. He is the cult leader, you see? And he can't let the cult go astray. So he's just protecting them. You know, don't do it because I'm keeping you safe. You see? Man, fuck this dude.
And, you know, I want to say thank you because, again, there were a few people who I was working with to basically be kind of those people.
Right.
And I appreciate that a couple people did step up and said they actually would do it. But do I really want to put people through that?
Yeah, and, hey, good point. Good point. Oswald Beldriver. The great point. He can't control what they say. So that's another interesting thing, too. Like, if I were DSP, let's just assume I was DSP. And I know who my fans are, and I know the way they are. Like, it'd be kind of embarrassing. It'd be like an embarrassing, like, it would make me embarrassed. No offense, I'm not trying to offend them, but maybe a little. Is seeing, like, Derek show up on camera. You know what I'm saying? Like, fucking pretty weird shit, dude.
Because, again, what you guys got to understand here is this is not just about me anymore. If I were younger, if this were me back in Connecticut, in my condo in Connecticut, and the documentary was being made about me, it's just about me. Who cares, right? But now I'm older, I'm more mature, and I realize that this affects everyone, not just me. So my concern here is listening to all of your feedback. Here's the feedback that generally I've gotten from you guys in the last 2 weeks, since basically...
Dude, my alerts are still backed up. I'm sorry, guys.
This was announced.
Thank you so much, guys.
Right?
Right. Let's say it's announced.
Since the Side Scrollers interview, so much drama happened. You know, first there was the fallout from that interview and literally 3 or 4 months where those guys ragged on me, did constant streams about me, stuttering, afraid, wanting to come on my content. You know, bullshit. All nonsense just to make money. And then finally they shut the fuck up. But then Keemstar interjected himself because he now wanted to get popularity with this Lolcow podcast bullshit. And then he persisted for months and months with that. And then finally now, we're at a time and a level where the air is clearing and things are calm.
So he's not even right about this because he knows June the King is working on a thing. And so is Mudahar from Some Ordinary Gamers is also working on something, apparently. So it's not really true. They're both working on something that could release literally any day now.
And there's nothing really going on in the drama sphere at all. And people are actually just enjoying coming by and being a part of my content and not having to hear about this nonsense and that nonsense and this nonsense and that nonsense. Now, here's the thing.
I mean, that's not even true either because you literally showed your... I keep saying literally. I gotta stop. Shock me, guys. Use my fucking shock collar if I say it. He showed his wife on stream recently. And we all know what happened because of that. People making fun of her. People reacting to it. People examining your fucking weird relationship. Very strange fucking behavior from both of you. I don't know what the fuck you did to her in the 5 years that we last saw her. But to say there's no drama and people have been enjoying coming around, like, that's just not true. I don't know. I mean, whatever makes you sleep at night, I guess, but okay.
There's always going to be some nonsense. Right now with these trolls and the stupid false gifted memberships and all that, there will always be a level of that. But the thing is, there's some things you can ignore,
Big ups, Argentina.
And there's some things you can't really ignore or can't control. The whole nonsense with the fake memberships is easily controllable. You ignore it, you ban the person, you move on.
That's a good one, too.
But
the fake memberships. Fake memberships. Like, what? Fake? How are they fake? You're being paid for them. They're real. I don't know. How old are you? You don't know about currency, like exchange, regional pricing? Hello?
If you got every person on the internet talking again about me in a negative drama way, it's going to affect everyone again, right? And right now we're in a situation.
Affect everyone again. That's an interesting little thing.
You move on. But if you've got every person on the internet talking again about me in a negative drama way, it's going to affect everyone again.
So we saw the context. We saw the context again. Everyone on the internet talking about me in a negative, toxic way. But literally, again, literally, shot caller me.
Basically,
I'm gonna fucking point it out. He said it was a neutral party.
All right?
It's gonna be fair.
By someone who is a neutral party.
Neutral party? What you mean? Phil.
For now?
Neutral party. I thought it was a neutral party. It's not gonna be negative. There's so much negativity. There's so much negativity that a little bit more won't hurt me. What? I'm trying to find the timestamp. It's at 32. Here it is.
Will anything positive come out of it? I don't know. We'll see. But the thing is, there's so much toxicity and negativity about me on the internet. I don't think it could hurt.
I don't think it could hurt. I like that he said the same word too. Listen to this.
It's easily controllable. You ignore it, you ban the person, you move on. But if you've got every person on the internet talking again about me in a negative drama way, it's going to affect everyone again, right?
Affect everyone again. Affect everyone. Who is everyone? Does he mean his wife or his chat? I'm assuming he means his chat because he also said that with the side scrollers. It affected his viewers somehow. Like they were sad. They were embarrassed. I don't know. I don't know what he means. I guess he means his chat.
And right now we're in a situation where I'm really stressed out already.
The cult. Right.
I'm also incredibly busy. You know, not only am I running DSP Gaming, but now I got this new project with DSP Throwback.
Throwback. The channel he's doing nothing on. The channel he drags a video, drops it in YouTube, titles it, and uploads it. That's the project. The project he does nothing in.
I'm really stressed out already.
I'm stressed out. Oh.
I'm also incredibly busy. You know, not only am I running DSP Gaming, but now I got this new project with DSP Throwback that was already in the works and going, right?
Right.
And now that's hitting full swing with its first stream and everything, and I got to be focusing somewhat on that. I'm still maintaining.
Whoa, dude. Whoa. He's got to like press start streaming, but like instead of like DSP Gaming, it's like on DSP Throwback. Whoa. That's crazy. Whoa. That's insane. That's crazy that he's got to do that. That's like a lot of hard work. He's got to like click on the YouTube thing and press switch account and go to DSP Throwback, dude. Whoa.
The React show every week, once a week.
And a React
show.
New
content for that. In fact, we need to start talking about the Super Bowl event tomorrow.
What?
To start planning it.
Okay, whatever.
And then on top of all of that, my wife has finally made the decision to come back into my content. And Kat now has been here on 2 streams, which have been awesome. And now we're trying to plan out the content where she can do co-op gameplay and commentary with me. And that's a lot of work, too, to figure that all out, right?
Right.
So it's kind of like we got all this stuff going on already.
Whoa, okay. So I love doing this and breaking it down. All of this stuff is clicking start stream on a separate channel, dragging and dropping uploads, and his wife is coming on stream now more often, and a Super Bowl event where he sits down and eats food and watches videos. Dude, that's crazy. How do you do that? How do you do so much work?
And now it's like, oh yeah, by the way, now we got a plan to have all this time away from work so I could film and I can do this and I got to travel to do this and that.
And by the way, Kat agrees with me, but also by the way, by filming, all he's doing is like asking, the Mike Klum is just going to like ask him questions. And in DSP just has to be himself. Just be honest. Just answer the fucking questions. Like, you're not editing the documentary. You're not the one doing anything. It's like Project 7, where he was complaining about how hard it was to make. But like, really, all you were doing was just kind of filming for like 4 hours a day for like a week or less. And then all of the real work came after the fact. Like, you didn't really do much comparatively. So, I don't know. It's not like you're really doing anything.
And then on top of all of that, just so you guys know, there is one other factor that just happened this week, and I'm not going to tell you guys about it right now. Maybe eventually I would bring it up, but I'm not going to right now. But there was another.
Also, that's hot. That's hot. That's hot. Really good right there.
Tell you guys about it right now. Maybe eventually.
Maybe eventually I'll tell you what I'm teasing that I am dropping the doc for. Maybe eventually. Like he's setting it up. Like it's a fucking MCU fucking trailer. It's an after credit scene. What the fuck you mean maybe one day you'll tell me? If you're not going to tell me now, then why tell me? Like if you're going to tell me eventually, just fucking tell me, you piece of shit. Why are you hyping it up? You're not that important. You're using it literally. Oh my god, I'm going to kill. I keep saying it. Okay, you're using it as an example right now for why you're quitting the documentary. So why don't you just say it?
But I'm not going to right now. But there was another huge determining factor that just happened. And that was basically the straw that broke the camel's back.
Straw that broke the camel's back. So my guess is he spoke to Panda. Mike was like, hey, Phil, just so you know, I spoke to your ex, Panda Lee. And maybe DSP was like, oh, shit, he's going to talk to Panda. Panda agreed to go on the dock? Panda agreed to answer questions? Oh, fuck, dude. She knows all about my mobile spending. And so he dropped it. I don't know. That's my speculation. This is, again, speculation. DSP, don't run with this story if you ever get this word sent to you. I am speculating because you're not giving us anything.
They say. And I was like, I just can't do this. All right? So, just to make this official, all right, it is canceled. It's not, oh, it's delayed or whatever. The documentary is canceled. All right? Now, I'm not saying that I wouldn't do something like this again or consider doing it again in the future.
So this right here is his attempt to not burn a bridge, which is interesting because he usually burns bridges. So this is actually kind of interesting. He's trying to not burn this bridge, even though we know he's not going to do it. He's trying to save face here.
That I wouldn't do something like this again or consider doing it again in the future. I'm saying right now, this is not the time, the climate, or the level of stress to really be taking on a project like this.
Yeah, so he probably actually kind of likes Mike Klum a little bit. He likes Mike's Klum, dude. Yeah, he's trying not to burn this bridge, even though we all know he's not going to do it again. He's not going to do it. There's no way he's going to do it.
Okay.
Because if you were going to do it, why not just do it? Why would you cancel it and then do it later? Like, doesn't make any sense.
It's not. Definitely things could change, maybe, right? In the future, perhaps.
Or he's hoping to outlast Panda Lee. Like, bro, he's going to hire fucking Agent 47 or some bullshit. Like, that's what he's hoping for. I don't know. Speculation, again. Like,
if things get better, if the stress level lowers, if my time frees up a little bit more, right? But basically, I'm in a situation. Here's the truth of the matter here, is that this is a big gamble. Think of it this way. Let's say that I did this documentary, right? And it went really well. All of a sudden, there's a fair, balanced way to look at me, and all of a sudden...
Huh. Interesting. It went really well. So he's just going to base the documentary, whether it was a troll or not, based on how people react to it. But, like, dude, we saw the context. Yet again, it's a neutral party. You were hyping it up as a neutral, real, authentic thing.
By someone who is a neutral party. Someone who does not stand to benefit.
Right, they don't stand to benefit.
For the first time ever, and I'm going to say this, likely for the last time ever, cover my actual real story.
My actual real story. How the hell were you going to base it on the reception to it? If the documentary itself was supposed to cover your real story. I don't know, dude. I'm not actually asking. I know. He would have looked bad and would have said it's a troll thing.
People
just like the interview. I know.
Exposed to my content, and they come over to the channel, and our community grows, and it's better for the business and for everything. That could happen, right? It could.
Right.
But the thing is, it could. It's not a guarantee. It could very well go the other way. It could go the other way that I do this documentary, and again, some of these old things about my past that are not me anymore, but you're talking about, you know, things from my Street Fighter days, things from my early days of YouTube, shit that doesn't apply to me in 2024, but things that people are only just hearing about for the very first time.
Very fucking interesting here. What has he done? What has this fucking guy done in the past that we don't know about, that other people do? Very interesting. It's gotta be Panda, right? Yeah, you guys think so. Nick, yeah, MC2 Tech Reviews. It's gotta be. She knows all this stuff. I don't know.
And now they become an emphasis for certain people, and now people, oh, that's that guy who did that 20 years ago, right? Or this or that. And that could be really bad for us all.
It's gonna be bad for us all because I'm gonna have to face consequences on shit that I got away with that you don't even know about. Like, how is that the documentary's fault? That's just a guy doing some, like, journalism and finding out about you. That's not because the documentary is negative. That's just because he's reaching out to people. Like, how is... Really think about what you're saying here.
Did that 20 years ago, right? Or this or that. And that could be really bad for us all, right?
It could be really bad for us all, right? What? What the fuck did you do? Did you kill someone? Have you killed somebody? What?
It could put us in a worse light as a community.
Oh, the Cannon Bros thing? Yeah, all the slander he's been saying? Like, would Mike Klum show the Cannon Brothers what he's been saying recently?
Not just me, but it could put us in a worse light as a community.
Right.
Together.
How?
And that is a risk that right now I'm not willing to take.
I don't know.
That my sins of the past are somehow going to rub off on us in 2024 and make us all be treated like dirt, right?
Yes, he's protecting you. He's protecting you. He's got to keep his cult in line. He's doing this to protect you guys. Come on, wake up.
And there is also one other thing.
What?
All right?
Right.
I feel like this documentary, because I told you guys this when I started talking about it a couple weeks ago. I said this documentary would be the one. And what I meant about that is that this would be the one thing I do. That if I did this documentary, this would be it. I'm not going to do a second documentary in 5 more years. I'm not going to do it.
Probably uses the same language to cat. Yeah, definitely.
This would be it. I'm not going to do a second documentary in 5 more years. I'm not going to do a ton more interviews and all this shit. This is it. This is the one big project, right? That's going to encompass all of me, my history, who I am yesterday, today, how I've evolved and all of that. Okay. Right?
Right.
All together. And I'm not sure that we're at the point that we're ready for that yet.
What?
Like I've said, I'm 41 years old, but I'm not going anywhere. Unlike all these other YouTubers who all of a sudden have decided together that they want to not do YouTube anymore. Oh, I can't take it anymore.
What?
The
How
stress
the
and all
fuck?
these years of doing it. I gotta quit. No, you're quitting.
What? Again, it's gotta be Panda. It has to be. Because why? He's acting like if the documentary came out, he would be forced off the internet. Like, bro, what have you done? Honestly. What are you so afraid of? It has to be Panda Lee. Like, Rambo knows about your FGC stuff, or Panda knows certain things. Like, I don't get it. What are you so afraid of?
Because you're rich. You're quitting because literally you're filthy rich. You hit the algorithm.
And then he starts doing this.
Right.
Cool.
You got lucky.
Right.
Then you rode the wave.
I thought this was about the doc,
titles, and you put out your content for 10 years or whatever. You got filthy rich doing it the way everyone does it. And now you're quitting because you don't need to work anymore.
That's a bad thing?
That's what's going on.
Is that a bad thing? Is that a bad thing?
I mean, it's a very simple...
Oh, you made a lot of money. So much that you could retire in your 30s. Okay? Is that a bad thing?
Explanation for why so many YouTubers are quitting.
All right, dude.
And it's not, oh, the YouTube exodus, people don't like working on YouTube. It's because these people are rich and don't have to work anymore. Right? They already made it big. Now... you can judge for yourself whether or not these people have a level of passion for their work or not.
Oh, God.
Personally, for me, I've told you guys, if I hit the lotto today and I became a multi-millionaire and I didn't have to work a day in my life, I would still stream. Now, I wouldn't stream the capacity that I do now. I'm not going to stream 6 days a week full time. But I love this so much because I have passion for it. I love what I do, and I love having interactions with you guys. I would keep doing it in some capacity, right?
Right. Yeah.
And there you go.
Totally.
With YouTubers who, oh, well, now we're in a situation we don't have to work anymore.
But like, by the way, how the fuck did he throw this in here? What the fuck are you even going on about, bro? Like, shut up. What?
I quit.
All right.
Well, I'm not like them.
Okay.
Because
yeah, I know, bro. You're trash.
No, first of all, I'm never going to make it big. I'm never going to become a multi-millionaire doing this.
You already have.
Not going to. I'm too small time.
Made a million.
And I'm too stuck in my own mindset of how to do stuff. I refuse to do all those things that all of them did to get rich. I don't do
all of them, like as in make good videos? I don't know. Like what, you refuse to make good videos?
Any of those things. I'm not going to do those fucking things.
Yeah, like the face cam, right? Like face cam, like direct capture, like LED lights.
Thank you.
Like the ring light.
Really, thank you.
This bundle of sticks would literally still beg if he was a millionaire because he's addicted to it. Really sad, actually.
Yeah, thank you, DL5 for the 50. He would.
Really,
definitely.
Thank you.
DSP eternally upset that he couldn't use get-rich schemes to actually get rich. Lol.
Yeah, like spamming uploads, do that. Thank you for the 5 Canadian. Yeah, like spamming uploads in 2010, making almost $1 million. Yeah, dude.
Okay.
All right.
That's why I'm different.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
But that's also why I'm kind of going to be at this level likely for the rest of my life.
Level 1.
So if I'm going to do a documentary, I want to do it when I feel like it's time to tell my whole story. But I don't think my whole story's happened yet. I think my story is still happening right now and will continue to happen and evolve positively. Right now, like I said, not only am I maintaining a gaming channel, but I got a React channel, and now I've got a throwback channel. And this is going to be a fun year of kind of doing stuff on those and juggling them around and having a good time with all of them.
Man, he's so busy.
This is a great year for games.
Look at the dots in his chat, by the way. The ellipses.
Like right now, we've got a bunch of great games coming out.
Okay.
That I'm very happy to be playing and everything. So
again, this is more, not again, but this is more short-term thinking from DSP. Once more. Because bro, you're talking about new games coming out. Like this shit's gonna take a long time to do. Why are you talking about the new games that are coming? They're not gonna be new by the time the documentary comes out. And it's so weird. He's acting like he has so many fucking skeletons like in the closet. Buried in the closet even. They're so far in the closet that they're just like him. Anyways. But like, dude, what? I don't know.
I'm not ready to say this is my story and here it is and I'm done with it now. Like I feel like maybe down the road, right? That's something to consider. But I don't think that now is the time at all. I feel like the right decision here is because there's nothing toxic and negative really going on right now, because we're all having a good time. We're about to start new releases. We're about to start this new year a very positive way. All this good stuff going on.
Okay. And the documentary was supposed to be one of those things. In our context that we covered, thankfully, before we started this, that was the selling point of this, that this was one of the many positive things that was going to happen this year. Over the course of the year, you had agreements in place. You told us you had agreements that this was going to be super positive. Is it the wrong timestamp? Yeah, it is. What is this about then, DSP?
I'm involved with. It's professional.
It's professional, right?
I've got, there's agreements in place.
There's agreements in place. It's going to be super fun. But now it's not. Now all of a sudden it's not. Literally 2 weeks later. Literally. Yes, you can shot collar me. Big ups, dude. I guess 2 weeks is all it took.
Because of the feedback I've gotten. I've gotten direct feedback from family members, viewers, longtime fans.
Huh. Interesting. Did his parents call him and tell him it was a bad idea? I don't know, dude.
Writing me out of the blue, and everyone just tossing their opinion into the ring, and the consensus.
Wait, who else?
Family member. And because of the feedback I've gotten direct feedback from family members, viewers, longtime fans.
Viewers are not the same as longtime fans. Okay.
Writing me out of the blue, and everyone just tossing their opinion into the ring. And the consensus I'm getting right now,
the king of the ring,
is that it doesn't make sense. That's what I'm getting. That the consensus right now is, no, definitely don't think about this right now. Don't do it right now. Maybe in the future or whatever. But basically, don't do it now because this is going to be a second side scrollers. Now, here's the thing. I don't believe that.
I don't
believe that this documentary.
I don't believe it, but I'm still not going to do it.
Documentary is going to be a second side scrollers because this is not a hit piece on me, right?
Right.
But at the same time,
What?
I'm totally understanding where people are coming from. Where they're saying it's going to primarily be a lot of drama for a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Like tons of drama. And
I don't get it.
No one wants that level of drama.
He's band scanning right now, man.
People just want me to be happy and to put out good content that they enjoy. And that's what...
Oh, that sounds like what his parents told him. This is what his parents told him.
No.
This is what Mama Burnell literally said.
No one wants...
Literally. Fuck, I keep saying
that level of drama.
Keep saying.
People just want me to be happy and to put out good content that they enjoy. And that's what... My true fans who are supportive of me, who come by every day and support my content, no matter what it is I'm doing, what it is I'm playing, what project I'm working on, what channel I'm on, those people aren't seeking more drama, right?
Right.
And this, no matter what, this documentary was going to cause drama. And so I think this is the right decision for now.
But it was going to cause trauma. I'm not going to play the clip again. Don't worry. But I'm looking for another one of my my timestamps here. Okay. So right here, 2513. I got it written down.
All right. And again, I totally understand because there's people in the chat right now who are like, I don't trust it. I think it's, you know, I hear you. I understand because we have, again, we as a community, and I've said this before, it's not just about me. It's about us, right?
My God.
Everything that I do has an impact on everyone around me, and I know that. So when I did that Side Scrollers interview, it wasn't just a shitty situation for me. It was a shitty situation for the community for like 2-3 months, right?
I hear ya, but I'm still gonna do it. And now it's I hear ya, and I'm not gonna do it. So what changed? It has to be the Panda factor. Panda agreed. Panda must have agreed to answer some questions. Maybe. Maybe. We don't know, I guess.
And again, maybe in the future,
maybe
I would change my mind, but for right now, it is canceled. It's not postponed. It's not on the back burner. It's canceled. I'm not doing it.
I'm not doing it.
But maybe that would change in a while, depending on the climate, depending on how things look, right? Who knows how things change over time? Who would have thought...
Hey, we got Tevin in the chat.
I'm him. I've been him. I will continue to be him.
Let's go.
I'm him. I'm him.
Let's go.
That today I'd be doing this. Like what 5-6 years ago, I never would have thought that I'd be doing what I'm doing today. And then 5 years before that, I probably wouldn't have thought I would have been in that situation. My life changes a lot.
Yeah, I don't know. And this whole thing that saying it's canceled, it's for sure canceled. But I might do it in the future. Why are you like doing this? It's all just to save face. He's trying not to burn a bridge with this guy because I guess he took him to dinner one time and they spoke. And I don't know. You can maybe argue also he's the one that came up with the idea to get Cat on stream. I'm thinking of like what a normal person would say in response to DSP saying, "Man, people hate my wife, man. You know, I want to put her on stream, but people hate her." Mike would have maybe said like, "Hey, why don't you just put her on stream? She might be in the documentary. At least you should put her on stream." And DSP did it. So maybe DSP like thinks that the Cat reveal went so positive that he doesn't need Mike Klum anymore. Like maybe that could be it too. I don't know. I don't want to like bring out all these crazy theories, but I just don't know, man. I don't see the point in conclusion. I don't see the point of saying it's for sure canceled and then trying to say that you might do it in the future. Like, why are you still trying to dangle the carrot? Because then if people show up like a month from now and they say, "Phil, have you changed your mind on the documentary?" He's going to ban you. He's not going to want to talk about it. He's going to call you stupid. He's going to say that he already talked about it and he already explained it. But at the same time, he's dangling the carrot. For some reason, he's doing this. I don't know why. Because he's never going to acknowledge it ever again.
So,
I don't know. Why even leave yourself open to that possibility? I don't know.
That's my feeling on it. All right. And by the way, yeah, the schedule's not updated. I didn't update it. I'll have to update it. I keep forgetting to do that. Okay. I'll do it in a minute when I'm done saying what I have to say about this, because people keep typing the schedule and it's wrong. So yeah, that's the deal. So I want to say, first of all, thank you to everyone who gave me feedback.
You're welcome.
I appreciate your honest feedback. Thank you very much to those who actually stepped up and were going to help with this project, because like I said, I was talking with a few people about being a part of the project on the positive side of things, and they were very willing to help, even at great personal risk of being harassed as you know, because they were going to participate in this. I also want to thank Mike Klum. I want you guys to understand.
Here you go. Yeah, I was right. He doesn't want to burn the bridge with Mike Klum because he took him to dinner one time and fed his wife and himself.
Something. Mike has been absolutely, positively nothing but professional at all in this whole situation. He's been 100% professional. This decision has nothing to do with him whatsoever. Zero. This is my personal decision based on my life situation and my things going on. Nothing to do with him. He's been completely accommodating. 100%. He's listened to every concern I ever had.
One thing that I'm interested in is why DSP is the one to come. Like, did Mike know about this? Did Mike even know about this? Because why is DSP the one canceling someone else's documentary? Did he go behind his back and just say, I'm not doing it? And then, like, announced it before Mike was ready to say anything? Is it not canceled? Like, is the documentary not canceled? Is he still working on it? I don't know. Let me know if there's a tweet that Mike put out. I don't see one. I'm checking now. I guess I'll check again. There's no tweet. There is no tweet that Mike Klum has. I don't know if he uses another website, but why would DSP be the one to come out and say it instead of the guy actually doing it? I don't know.
And this was going to be something that was going to be safe, right? This is not going to be a team storms into my house with cameras, starts filming, and just slaps it all over the internet. And now next thing you know, everyone's harassing me and my family because all my shit's on the internet. That's not what this is going to be. I want everyone to understand that.
But it's not coming out. What do you mean? It's not. Whatever.
And
whatever.
Hopefully, he'll be able to make quality stuff. From what I understand, he is working on other stuff that's going to be good. I wish him the best in the future. But it's just not for me right now.
Yeah, so I guess he's implying here that he spoke to Mike Klum because he says he's working on other things. So the implication is that he spoke to him and he knows. And for some reason, Mike is letting him announce it. I don't know. But again, what can you believe? I don't really know. But it's very interesting that it went from feedback. He was trying to debunk all the feedback people were giving him. The viewer literally says, I'm going to call you out, Phil. And he says, you're right, but look at all these reasons why I'm going to do it anyways. That's what he says here.
And go from there. Okay? And by the way, Abdullah says, I'll call this out now, trying to prove people, trying to prove...
I thought Michael Butterfly said that the doc would roll on without Phil, just that it won't have Phil's aspect in it. Still plenty of others to interview.
Yeah, DL5, thank you for the 50 Argentinian, is that what that is? But he said maybe. The question was, if Phil backs out, will it still come out? He said maybe. Like, he wasn't sure, obviously. Nothing was filmed yet. So we don't really know.
Anything to people is a waste of time. It's better to move on.
I think it's too early in the process that it might not happen. But, I mean, I don't know. I have no insider info. I have not spoken to him. He has not reached out to me. You know, I'm a nobody, so, you know, it's whatever.
I know for me and my family as well, because, again, it's not just me. It's not for me, it's not for my family, and it's not for my community right now. All right?
Right now.
It's not the right time.
Again, he's dangling the carrot. Why? Why is he even bothering pretending that he might do it again? I have no fucking idea.
Fair enough?
It's not fair enough. No, it's not.
Okay.
So all of the reasons he gave are things that he used to say 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks. I gotta keep saying 2 weeks ago. All of the things he pointed that were negative were all positive. They were all positive. The time, the date changed his opinion on it. I want to play this clip again because we got a lot more people here than before. He said this. Very important.
About, you know, can I learn about him?
Wrong timestamp. 2140 is the timestamp.
But still, you get it? Like, something like this is different. And that's what I mean. Like, what you guys don't understand, because I know some people are reacting negatively to it, and fair enough. And I understand why.
You see? All of the things that he lists as reason why it's bad, 2 weeks ago was fine. He was coping. He had all these bang, bang, bang. He was like debunking all your concerns.
Here's why.
Here's why. Very important sound clip right here.
I've never gotten a fair shake before. Never. Mm-hmm. You're right. Every single person has screwed me over. Whoever tried to do something, right? So that's the point. Now, here's the thing. Does this mean that there's no one going to be involved negatively? Of course not. They're going to be in there. Everyone's going to be in this thing.
Everyone's going to be in this thing. Everybody, he knew this. You knew this 2 weeks ago, DSP. You knew this. Why all of a sudden, when you see that everyone is going to be a part of this, all of a sudden now it's a bad thing? Where is it? Where does he say like 95% is toxic? He like moves to the side. God damn it. Where does he say it? I might have to transcript this here. And the thing he brings up the most too. The thing he brings up the most is that he can look into his past. People from his past, people from, here we go.
The internet, there's 98% of the interest is the toxic negative.
Sorry, I played it a little
level
bit too early.
Of good and bad.
Or too late.
Balanced. What's happened is, since the word of the documentary hit the internet, there's 98% of the interest is the toxic negative.
So what really happened here, he was aware everyone was going to be on it, but he didn't know how many people just didn't like him.
That there's no one going to be involved negatively? Of course not. They're going to be in there. Everyone's going to be in this thing.
Everyone's going to be in this thing. But I guess he just didn't know how much people didn't like him. How many people didn't like him. That seems to be it. And people that know things about him. Because he's acting like he has all these buried bodies in his backyard. And if this documentary comes out, it's going to be like the end of it. It's the end of his career. Why? What have you done in the FGC days? What did you do? And it makes you wonder, like, what he's even talking about when, or what worried about, I mean to say, when he's talking about the FGC days and people might say things that we don't even know.
Everyone who hates me wants to be a part of this thing or have input in it so they can slam me and make me look terrible, just like they do on a daily basis for personal gain on YouTube, right?
And again, but how would they slam you and make you look terrible if the documentary is fair? You call it fair. You get a fair shake. So wouldn't the documentary be fair in the way it's presented? I don't know. Why would it be like make you look so bad if it's supposed to be a fair documentary? Is the documentary fair or not? If the documentary is fair, but you come out looking bad, then really that just says more about you. I don't get it. I really don't get it. What is he trying to convince us of? Because you just contradict yourself in that statement.
Right? So that's where the interest lies. My viewers and my fans and those who actually like me have reached out to me over the last several weeks. And some of you, I want to appreciate every one of you who
and then
reached
we get
out
this
to me
again.
And gave me your true feelings about this. All right. I had people who I haven't heard from in years.
And I already said this, but the true feelings thing 2 weeks ago was fine. Now it's toxic.
And
let's go back to the
hopefully he'll be able to make quality stuff. From what I understand, he is working on other stuff that's going to be good.
Right.
I wish him the best in the future. But it's just not for me right now. I know for me and my family as well, because again, it's not just me. It's not for me. It's not for my family, and it's not for my community right now. All right. It's just not the right time. Fair enough?
Fair enough, dude. Very fair enough.
Okay. Fair enough.
Oh, fair enough again.
So I'm sure you guys are all going to have questions. Just to warn you all, if it's personal questions and shit, I'm not going to answer it.
What's a personal question? And shit. What does that even mean? What is a personal question? Because I said this earlier. He's dangling the carrot like he's going to do it. But if you ask him, Phil, did you change your mind? He's not going to do it. He's going to ban you. He's not going to want to talk about it.
All right. But if you guys have general questions about the situation.
General questions. Ask me a general question, not a personal question. He determines, by the way, what that even means.
I got the drip going.
God
I got
damn.
the drip going. I got the drip going.
Yeah, so we're not done here. We're not done because this also ties in to this membership thing. I don't know what the hell this fucking membership thing even is. Like, how stupid is he? I'm so shocked as to how stupid he is that I don't even really know what the fuck he's on about. Big up Snort Hogan, as always. But yeah, final words on this documentary thing. It's just very interesting that it seems like something happened that made him really sad on the Level 1 podcast. Let's see if I can pull it up. Because I watched it. I watched it live, guys. But I'm going to pull it up and I'll show you. He starts the stream by saying that he's sad. Was it 5 days ago? Okay, let me look this up. 5 days ago. Fuck. I'm not going to be able to find this. Let's see. I mean, it's right at the start, so actually I should be able to find this. But he tells us, he starts it by saying he's sad. I think it's this one. I think it's this one right here. Oh my god, he puts the intro in here.
Here to the show.
Here we go.
And let me put it this way. There's good news today.
Here we go.
I'm actually excited to talk about the good news today.
So this is Jan 15. Jan 15. This shit was announced. The documentary, Jan 3. And then 2 weeks after, he's already setting up that he's not going to do it. And then today, he's not doing it. So what did he set up here? What news did he receive right here?
I'm always excited to share good news with all of you, and I'm happy about that. But at the very same time,
here we go.
There is some stuff going on in my personal life right now. And because of it, sadly, it's affecting me behind the scenes. And no, don't worry, it has nothing to do with Kat and I. We're fine. But basically, I got some really bad news yesterday, and essentially, like, it's really, like, bothering me, and I barely got any sleep last night.
Now that we have the full story, doesn't that sound like Panda? Doesn't that sound like Panda agreed to something? I don't know. Maybe I'm looking into it weirdly. I'd like to hear another perspective on this. He couldn't sleep. He couldn't sleep are his exact words. What would he be so worried about? I don't know, dude.
Essentially, like,
he doesn't really care about anybody else. So it has to be something related to him because he has narcissistic traits, dude. So, I mean, I'm leaning towards a Panda thing.
Like, it's
I don't
really,
know.
like, bothering me, and I barely got any sleep last night. I'm just being honest. Like, maybe a few solid hours, if that. And because of that, I just don't feel so well today. Like, in my mind, physically, everything, okay? So I just want to let you guys know up front that could definitely affect today's content, today's streams. Obviously, it's not my intention, but at the same time, when there's underlying personal stuff going on behind the scenes, it can affect stuff, and I want you guys to know that.
This could be anything.
Up front.
I thought it was his parents at first.
So that way, if I come off today as looking like I'm upset, or I'm in a bad mood, or I'm tired, or I'm sad, there's a reason. Okay, and it has nothing to do with the streams. It has nothing to do with you guys. It has nothing to do with my personal stuff going on here in my life, you know, at home. Don't worry about any of that. All that is.
Yeah. I mean, of course, X to doubt. You can't believe anything he says. But the things he lists, none of them would include Panda Lee being agreeing to answer questions for the documentary.
It has nothing to do with you guys. It has nothing to do with my personal stuff going on here in my life, you know, at home.
Yeah, I don't know. If you want to believe him, it sounds like something that's not related to his personal life. I don't know. I really don't know. So we're moving on to this Argentina story. This really weird thing that is so dumb that I'm confused as to what the fuck he's confused about. I have no fucking idea. And yeah, the documentary is sadly canceled, guys. And the troll civil war has ended in a peace treaty because we all lose. Trolls lose and we're crying downstairs, as ReviewTech would. You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna watch the ReviewTech thing. We're gonna check it out.
Do it to them, snipe.
My wife said Panda Lee would destroy the doorflowers. Maybe Panda and Kat got to talking, or Phil was nervous about them getting to talking.
Yeah,
Guys,
determine with the 5. That's an interesting theory. I like the part where Phil was nervous about them getting to talking. Maybe not even necessarily them. It could be anybody, because if anybody is talking in the documentary, he can't control what they say. They can say whatever they want. He has no influence on what they say if it's like a normal human being. So yeah, that's really interesting. Thank you, Determine.
What did I say?
This fucking guy. Yeah, we're gonna get to ReviewTech. He's been unhinged on Twitter recently, in case you guys don't know. Trying to act like he knows, like he knew this was gonna happen. But again, like everybody kind of expected Phil to drop out until the thing actually came out. But let's watch him be a smug weirdo about it.
What the fuck did I say, detractors? What did I say? He's bailing! Suck my fucking dick. I told you.
Ugh.
I goddamn told you. And all of you cried like bitches. You're
Yeah.
more of dents than Phil's dents.
Oh no.
Cry.
Aw.
Cry hard, Snort Hogan. Cry hard, Cult of Hate. Keep crying because I was right and you were wrong. Kiss my fucking ring and bow before me, you motherfuckers.
Okay.
Mwah.
I'm crying downstairs. Literally, I'm crying downstairs
Cry.
right now.
Cry hard, Snort Hogan. Cry hard, Cult of Hate. Keep crying because I was right and you were
Right.
wrong.
He was right and we were wrong somehow. Because we all guessed he wouldn't do it. That makes us wrong? I don't know. I really don't know. Very weird. Review tech is very strange. Yeah, I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, here we go.
Let's
I
get
just
to this
got 50
Argentina
gifted
thing.
memberships.
Finally.
But it very well could be that these memberships are from someone who's abusing this VPN thing. And I don't know, because I don't know who this person is. Who is Crypto? Right? Has anyone ever heard of this person, Crypto?
Now you see Crypto.
It's weird that the people who are doing these bombs, these member bombs, are people no one's ever heard of.
Crypto.
Right?
You gotta send him your driver's
Who is Crypto?
license. On his Discord.
Apparently this person has only made 5 shorts on YouTube.
What?
5 shorts, that's it. Right?
Okay, apparently to be a fan of DSP, you have to make at least 10 shorts. Then you could be a fan and give money. Okay, what?
Their account has existed since May of last year.
Also, my opinion on this Argentina thing, it's kind of funny. I know people might be upset he's getting money. But if you think about it, Hate Army said something interesting, or Duty, or somebody. Doing this will make it so that normal viewers, like maybe people that actually give him money, will have less people to give him real money. Real quote-unquote money. So just pay in these like weird currencies, and then he'll have less people to give him real money. I love saying real money. Because yes,
So,
Argentina
yeah, I don't
is
know.
fake,
Can
apparently.
you trust it or not, right?
Can he be trusted?
I mean, if it's real, I'm incredibly grateful. The problem is we just recently got 550 memberships that were fake. So,
hello, Eddie.
Do you trust it or not, right?
Do you trust it or not?
I have all these people making recommendations. Andrew did a super chat saying you should multi-class into a paladin. Who? Who should multi-class into a paladin?
All right, Baldur's Gate talk. Let's go.
People were saying earlier that should have been shadow part, right?
All right, let's get to it. DSP, come on. He's got an
bottom line,
audit.
there's nothing that I can do to stop
Nothing I could do.
someone using this VPN bullshit to buy stuff on YouTube on the cheap. There's nothing I can do about it at all. That's YouTube's problem to fix, not mine. So for all of you who are getting memberships...
It's not even a problem to fix. It's really not. It's just called regional pricing. It's a different price in regions that they wouldn't be able to afford the normal cost in US dollars. Like, that's all it is. That's why I'm so fucking confused as to what it is. Like, what is he actually confused
right now,
about?
Congrats. Right? But Crypto, I need to know who you are and if this is legit and what's going on.
Because this dude bought Dark Souls 3 on a Japanese Xbox account, and he had to buy Japanese Xbox credit to play it early before it came out in the US. And so, what, is Japan worth less or more than Dark Souls? Not Dark Souls. Worth less or more than US? Because if it's worth less, then he has done the same thing in the past that he's complaining about and calling it an exploit. Bro, you have done it before.
You need to speak in chat and tag me and say, you know, I don't, again, you have to understand why I'm skeptical. I literally just got 550 gifted memberships last week that were not real, and I didn't get paid for them.
They're not real.
So
I didn't get paid for them.
I'd
even though
like
he
to
did.
know who you are and what the deal is. If you're
What?
in here, can you talk and at least say something?
Yeah, give me your driver's license, bro. Send it to me on Discord. Send me your driver's license.
Did he? Scallop Potatoes, he says he literally said this is from Argentina. Did he?
Yeah, Francisco,
oh, he did?
Are you real?
Oh, okay. Enjoy your ban.
Enjoy your ban.
Crypto is permanently banned and not coming back. So there you go.
Damn. Fuck you, Argentina.
So anyone who got a gifted membership, enjoy. There's nothing we can do about it, but apparently I'm not getting credit for it. He literally said in chat, yeah, it's Argentina. I used a VPN. All right, go fuck yourself and enjoy never coming back.
All right.
Okay.
Very nice. He got deported. Bro got deported. So there's more. Apparently he explained it. Did he? There's a video about this. Thank you, Snort Hogan, again. So we've got more of this weird shit that I don't even know what he's on about.
It's completely unplayable with these connections.
We got Street Fighter.
It's a completely unplayable game online. Another that's 2 scrubs in a row playing me terrible connections, and there's nothing I can do about it. They get away with free walk forward throw, mix up bullshit. You're not good. You can't play the game.
You're not
you
good.
Suck, but your internet connection stinks, and you get away with it.
You beat me, but you're not good.
I'm definitely taking a break. I'm definitely taking a fucking break now, because there's no way I'm gonna play again when after 2.
Oh, hold on. Hold on. Snort Hogan with a hot new release.
Hello, everybody. Let's see who's listening now. You're tuning into the ReviewTechUSA.
Okay, I don't want to listen.
Matches
to
in a
that.
row with terrible connections, and there's nothing you can do about their scrub gameplay because of the lag. Fuck that shit. All right, let's take a quick break.
Okay, let's go. Go off, King. Go off on some Argentinian people.
Bit, guys, because I'm heated now because of 2 bad matches in a row. I mean, overall, I'm doing really good tonight with Zangief, which is hilarious. I shouldn't be, right? I totally shouldn't be. But I am. I'm doing really well for no reason. Hilarious because I haven't played him since this fucking summer. Ridiculous.
All right. Can you complain about the members again? I like how he just removed them all.
Oh, all right.
Oh,
What's
boy.
Up? Good evening, SB. How are you doing? How's it going, everybody?
How's it going? Sway some more. Let's go. Sway. When does he complain? Bernal?
Excuse me. All right, we might as well just get the members off the screen at this point, because at this point, like, the members don't mean anything because it's all fake. It's sad that that's the case, right? It's sad that that's the case, but they're all fake and none of them count. So,
yo, Francisco, you're fake. Big ups, Argentinians. You're not fake to me. You guys are welcome here. You guys got deported from dspgaming.
Here's what it is. I guess
the United States of Phil has deported Argentina.
We're just gonna be tracking super chats and tips for a while until this nonsense.
They're all
down
fake.
Worthless.
So much for it being for the community.
Thank you, Jared, for re-upping your membership. I appreciate that.
Oh, man.
I don't have an overall favorite Street Fighter character, but I always enjoy the oddball characters. So the Blankas, the Zangiefs, the Dalsins, those are always my favorites. Those that play like archetypes, I don't like as much. Although
sure, I don't really care. I didn't ask. Did I ask, though?
Let me stretch my legs here before we continue the second half of the night.
Stretch my legs?
So thank you to everyone who supported the stream tonight. I appreciate it. If you did, thank you so very much. To give you guys perspective, so you're ready for this? So if you want to know what I'm talking about when I say how messed up this is, these gifted memberships. So tonight, 100 gifted memberships. Guess how much revenue came out of those? I can tell you right now. You ready?
So I've got a big, well, pause. I got a big debunk for this. A huge debunk for what he's about to do.
Well, let me put it this way. There was this super chat from Jared, which was $5 Canadian. I don't know how much that counts for, okay? American. And then there was a $1 super chat earlier from Klein, okay? But that was another denomination as well, right? Total, between those 2 super chats and the 50 gifted memberships tonight, I received $4.87.
So that's not true. Because I know what he's talking about.
Thank you.
I know what he's talking about with this little audit he's doing.
Argentinian patriots are taking over the chat.
Hey, vámonos, hermanos. I love you. I love Argentina, guys. I love it so much. You guys are all welcome here. Thank you, VLX, for the 2. Yeah, so, okay, let me play this again because I'm going to debunk him.
And then there was a $1 super chat earlier from Klein, okay? But that was another denomination as well, right? Total, between those 2 super chats and the 50 gifted memberships tonight, I received $4.87.
Yeah, so that's a lie. Because I know what he's talking about. I'm going to show you. I'm going to screenshot it right now. I know what he's talking about. Big ups. Is this... I don't know if can I show this? I'm going to do it anyways. So this is what he's talking about. On YouTube, YouTube Live or whatever, it shows you chat revenue, which is super chats and shit like that, super stickers, and then new members. So for example, this is me right now. Okay? So the new members total doesn't get added to the chat revenue total. It just shows up as new members because it takes like 1 or 2 days for it to calculate behind the scenes, if you will. So that's some insider information. that he is lying. This number that he's saying, $4, doesn't have anything to do with the new member number. So he can't possibly know. Now, is he being trolled? Yes. Yes, he's being trolled for sure. Like the Argentina thing is a troll, obviously. The members are from Argentina, but he can't know that. You're not supposed to know that. The number doesn't tell you. It just shows up as new members. So he is actually lying to people.
There was
here.
this super chat from Jared, which was $5 Canadian. I don't know how much that counts for, okay? American. And then there was a $1 super chat earlier from Klein, okay? But that was another denomination as well, right? Total, between those two super chats and the 50 gifted memberships tonight, I received $4.87.
Yeah, he's including the 50 gifted memberships, which aren't included in the chat revenue section. And here, I'll show you again. As you can see, this is me, right? I have a pen. This is new members. And then the circle on the left is the chat revenue. They're different. The new members number doesn't show up as dollars. It doesn't show up as a fucking dollar sign. It shows up as new members. So then obviously, as you can see here, it shows up differently, but he's lying. He's saying the memberships are showing up as $4, which is just not true. He's lying.
That's what it says right here. $4.87. So
right.
do the math. Right? How
right.
much I'm getting per those gifted memberships.
Yeah. Again, he's lying.
So that's supposed to be 100 gifted memberships. If people were really buying them, I would have received over $200 to $300. And instead, I received like $3. You see? So
right.
This is an exploit. 100% this is an exploit that YouTube needs to fix, but I can't fix it.
More lying.
There's nothing I can do about that. All I can say is, hey, if
YouTube has to fix regional pricing contracts that they have with every country they operate in. Yeah,
actually,
they have to fix the economy. You heard it here first. You heard it here first. YouTube has to fix the economy everywhere.
Want to gift real memberships to the channel at the real price, please do. But in the meantime, super chats and tips are greatly appreciated, since none of that stuff really amounted to anything tonight. Okay?
Okay. Thanks for lying to everybody, dude.
You know, it's an interesting question. I don't think you can turn off gifted memberships. I don't think so.
Would he?
Let me look.
Like, the whole gifted membership thing is also really dumb. Because, I mean, I get it. He relies on this stuff. But really, like, a new membership, somebody might keep it. If you get gifted 500 memberships from Argentina, sure, you might not like the currency. But if even one of those gifted memberships keeps their membership because they like your benefits or whatever, or they just like you as a person, then that's a win for you. That's like $3 or $4 you potentially might not have had without the person receiving the gifted membership. Obviously, if you're a normal streamer, right? I'm just assuming he's supposed to be a normal fucking guy. That's like the attitude he should have towards this. It's all good for the channel. It doesn't matter. People show up, they see a bunch of members. You have a bunch of members, it keeps people engaged. Put out more members only shit for the members, and they'll keep it. Maybe. If even one person keeps it, it's a win.
I don't think so. I think
like, dude, come on. He's such a fucking greedy asshole. Like, that's how greedy he is. He wants the money up front. He sees no long-term value in anything. The guy with a business degree doesn't see the benefit even. He can't see the positive in this. Like, sure, people are gonna fuck with you anyways, but like, dude, at least, like, I don't know, whatever. That's also true Playgirl's Frontline too. He doesn't have enough warm bodies for OIC to gift $5 memberships to. Yeah, I brought that up earlier. So that is a good point. That is a very good point. That debunks me. But still, he's still a greedy fuck. And he's checking YouTube right now. Here's the levels.
Right, and there's the badges and everything. No, I don't,
If he takes away gifted memberships, he'll only have 100 members. Yeah, he doesn't even have that many to begin with. And it's like he says, if people like him, they're going to support him anyways. So his real fans, which should already be members,
I'm looking here.
Like his apparent, his supposed real fans would already be supporting him through other methods or already be a member themselves. And also, what if I am from, because I brought this up on my Discord, link in the description. I'll say it after this. Thank you, DL5.
Some people will ray up. Also, it artificially makes it look like you have a bunch of memberships so other people feel left out and are forced to buy in.
That's a good point. It's good for the community, I want to say. That you can look at it both ways, but I think being greedy about it is bad. I was going to say, because in Canadian, his membership also costs $4, but it's also $4 US, and the Canadian dollar is worth less than the US, obviously. But I can get one for $4. So if I gifted memberships to him, it would also be less money than he thinks, because it also cost me $4. So what, is he going to ban Canada next? Like, I don't get it, because I'm also giving him less money if I gifted members. DSP, what do you want? Only US viewers? Like, that's not going to happen.
Don't get me wrong.
Whatever.
I'm happy that people here are getting the memberships of being the features of being a member.
Yeah.
I don't mind that at all. I want my community to get cool features.
Right.
That's cool. But this definitely is a huge oversight by YouTube that they're screwing everything up, right? Here's the truth is I feel like those of you who like the channel are going to support it anyway, so it doesn't matter that this is happening. It's
well, there you go.
You get 50 pop-ups on the screen and none of them really mean anything.
So now apparently the pop-ups are a bad thing. Pop-ups are a bad thing now because they don't mean anything, even though people are becoming members.
You know what I mean? Like,
I don't know. Apparently it doesn't mean anything unless he gets the amount of money he wants to get. But I thought memberships were super cool and fun and positive for the community, dude.
It's just a million endless pop-ups and they never go away, and it's annoying to everyone because it's just fucking intrusive to the content. You're not supposed to have constant pop-ups on your screen.
Are you serious?
Bro!
Are you kidding me? Now pop-ups are legit negative. They're a bad thing. Pop-ups are a negative now. Even though he has them for everything. He sells pop-ups as a gimmick to give him money. That is literally what he sells to his audience. I keep saying literally. I stopped, though, to be fair. But, dude, how can you say this?
Because you're not supposed to have people constantly gifting stuff.
Come on.
Worth a penny each. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. So
man.
It's intrusive to the content.
It's intrusive
I don't see a way
now.
to disable it at all.
It's intrusive.
Nope. Not that I can see.
You're intrusive, dude. You're obtrusive.
It is what it is, I guess. What can you do? I wonder if at one point YouTube will be like, you just can't gift any more memberships. There's too many. I don't know. Right?
Right.
No, I think what I'm going to do is I'm not going to count it anymore. I'll let you guys know how we're doing or whatever. Right? But
sure.
I'm not going to count them. What can I do? The memberships are off now. No exaggeration. The memberships now are off by like 700. Like it shows 700 more memberships that count for
really?
like
He'd want you to illegally immigrate to give money.
Yeah, VLX, thank you for the 2. I also brought this up too because let's say I live in Argentina. Because he says using a VPN to donate money through Argentina is such a bad thing. But let's say I'm a real Argentinian, right? I live there, let's say. Does he want me to use a VPN to then pretend I'm in the States to then give him money? Then it's positive. Then using a VPN is positive. But because I'm trying to look for a discount on things, then it's a negative. Like, bro, I've bought video games like through Argentina and used the VPN to activate it. Because, like, bro, it's cheaper. You look for a discount, right? Like, come on, dude. Allegedly. I'm not admitting to anything. I don't know if it's illegal. I don't care. Fuck you.
For all of them together. So it's like, you know, wow, that's really worth it, right? But
wait, what? Say that again? I'm
now,
sorry.
no exaggeration. The memberships now are off by like 700. Like it shows 700 more memberships that count for like $1 for all of them together.
Nice.
So it's like, you know, wow.
So just because they're cheaper means it's fake, which literally is not what it. I keep saying. Oh my god. I keep saying it. I gotta stop.
Wow, that's really worth it, right? But again, guys, this is just the next nonsense. Just ignore it. It's not a big deal.
Ignore it.
You know what I'm happy about?
I know I'm making it a big deal, but it's not a big deal. Ignore
membership
it.
Goals anymore. That's a good thing because that actually would have screwed us up if that were the case. Remember we were doing membership goals and it was all messed up by this? Thank God we don't do them anymore. You know, I'm glad we're just doing the events now.
Replace literally with robust.
I'm glad you're
here
today.
You see, I just gotta say robust and meaningful. Then it becomes positive.
Hey, I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. Sounds good.
Sounds good to me.
Sure, I mean, exactly. I'm sure that's what it is. He says, are your trolls trying to make it so that basically everyone has a membership for free, and therefore,
For
no
free.
one's going to become a member anymore.
For
I'm sure that's what
free.
they're going for, but again, my fans who like the content are going to become members and keep their memberships regardless.
Okay.
They're supporting because they want to support. They're not supporting just for the sake of getting the membership benefits. They want to support the channel, right?
Right.
So I'm not worried about that. It's just an annoyance to have it look like you
Oh,
have
now he's not worried. He's just annoyed.
so many members and have pop-ups constantly on the fuck.
This fucking Chris Chan mentality.
I had to do it to them
He's just telling people how to fuck with him.
Argentina is marshalling its forces to puppy the snort fort. More news at 11.
Thank you, Punished Lasagna.
I'm him.
Dude, fucking Argentina got fucking blipped. The Thanos Club. Now they're coming back for revenge, dude. The ones that survived. The great deportation of the United States of Phil, dude. They're coming back, dude. Thank you, Punished Lasagna.
Like, I don't want that. I don't want the screen constantly in the corner with fucking member pop-ups. It's fucking annoying, man.
It's annoying. Member pop-ups are annoying. The thing he sells.
If YouTube disables gifted memberships, honestly, I don't think it's that big of a deal. I mean, yeah, it
Huh?
would be annoying.
Huh?
But at the same time, I feel like, again, those people who support via gifted memberships would likely support in another way instead, if that were to go away. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So, we'll see what happens.
So this is the attitude he should be having and not doing what he is doing. Because if you actually feel this way, then why are you doing this? And I know why, guys. I know why. I'm just hypothetically asking. But if he treated it this way and just said, hey, thank you for the members, and moved on, none of this would happen. There would be no ammo to use against him. There would be nothing to say. He would be a normal streamer, but he's not. He's a fucking alien.
I mean, this has been going on for a while. For what I'm to understand, this is not anything new. This has been going on for a bit, and YouTube just ignores it. Like, again, like most things, until
Solve the
YouTube
economy,
gets yelled at or threatened somehow by a legal entity, they usually just ignore everything that's wrong with the site. They just don't care.
What?
Right?
Huh?
All right. All right, so guys, let's continue. Let's get back into gameplay
All right,
for our
get
second
back to
hour
gameplay.
here of Zangief on the stream. Thank you for chilling. It would be great, guys, if you could support the stream in some way, whether a super chat or a tip would be great. We haven't had any tips since the beginning of the stream, and we had 2 super chats so far tonight, so anything is appreciated.
Okay, so now after all of that bullshit we just saw, he actually, I'm sorry, Snort Hogan. He actually addresses it. He has a full segment dedicated
I just
to
want
it.
to say this.
Big ups, bienvenidos.
Right? And obviously, I'll mention it from time to time. So the trolls basically now are going to continuously gift these exploited memberships to the channel. And there's nothing we can do about it.
Exploited.
There's no way to turn off gifted memberships.
I love the term exploited too. Because again, if I am actually from Argentina, what if I used the exploit to pretend I am in the USA? Then is it not an exploit? Is that okay? For me to pretend I'm in the USA, but it's not okay for me to pretend I'm in Argentina? I don't know. Because what if that happened? Come on.
Way to stop it. The problem is that it basically creates an influx flooding of bullshit. If you don't know what I'm talking about, check out the podcast from about 2 days ago, back on Wednesday. Wednesday's podcast, which would have been the 17th of January. I explain in full what's really going on.
Yeah, nobody from Argentina watches YouTube clearly. Yeah, very obvious.
That there is this exploit on YouTube.
They're fake. They're not real people. Francisco, you're fake, dude.
That people will use, they'll basically lie about where they are in the world. And they found out that there's a couple countries where...
Couple of countries.
If you pretend like you're from those countries and you buy super chats or you gift memberships or you do anything like that, that the conversion rate is glitched. It's not correct.
It's glitched. It's glitched.
Or you do anything like that, that the conversion rate is glitched. It's not correct.
Yo.
So, for example, if
how fucking stupid
you were
is
to
this
buy a
guy?
membership here in the United States for my channel, it costs $4 USD. To buy it in one of those countries, it costs like 0.0001 cents.
I also love the exaggeration there. Because he knows the number. He knows the number is 0.05. But I love that he fucking goes to the extreme.
To buy it in one of those countries, it costs like 0.0001 cents.
Yeah, 0001, yeah.
Obviously,
bro, if you're gonna say it that specifically, like you know the number, don't be fucking stupid about it.
Not intended.
Like,
There's
come
no
on, dude.
economic system where that works. it's obviously a glitch or a problem that was overseen by YouTube, but
Right.
people are abusing it. I'm not the only person this has happened to. Don't think, oh, this is something new for Phil. I know for a fact this has been happening for like a year. People have been talking about it, and every once in a while I'll notice someone comes to the stream and they do like a big super chat, and YouTube thinks it's big, and then you look at it, it's worth like a quarter of a cent. It's like, what? So this is the problem. So what's happening is now these idiots are doing it over and over.
He's so
It can't be
greedy.
stopped. All we do is we ignore it. But you may have noticed.
Yeah, we ignore it. That's why there's multiple videos that can be made on this topic about this fucking specific thing,
You might have gotten an email today saying, oh, you got a membership. Yeah, like, I'm not even kidding. There was like over 300 of these fake memberships given out tonight. The good news is you're going to keep your everything you get from it. So you're going to keep the emotes. You're going to keep the chat crown badge. It's all yours for the month. You know, and I'm happy. Listen, the community gets something. That's cool. It's just a shame that
you're happy.
That was a way to celebrate support for the channel. And for me, and literally it means nothing. I'm not kidding. From like 300 memberships that supposedly I got tonight, I'm going to probably make like 10 cents. So YouTube, obviously, this is a broken system with them. I can't make them fix it. They're not going to listen to me if I keep complaining. They're just going to ignore me.
Nice lie, too. Nice lie. 10 cents off 300? That sounds like forbidden math to me, bro. What the fuck kind of math do you do?
So just know that's what's going on with the channel. In fact, I'm not even going to track memberships at this point. I'm just going to say, hey, thanks. If people do give memberships, that's great and all.
What was that? Did I get an Xbox noise or was that the video?
Memberships at this point. I'm just going to say, hey, thanks. If people do give memberships, that's
it was probably DSP
that's
then.
Great and all. But I'm not going to waste time tracking. And thank God, here's the good thing. Thank God we do not do member goals anymore. Can you imagine if we did member goals and this was happening? This would have ruined the whole thing. So thank God we don't do those anymore. I'm happy about that. So anyway,
how would that ruin?
If you got to give the membership today, enjoy. It's probably going to continue for a bit until these idiots just give up and we realize it doesn't affect anything. Just like every other thing they try to do to troll me, it's not going to affect anything. But it's unfortunate that, you know,
I mean, it literally did. Oh my God, guys, I got to stop saying it. But it did affect you. It did affect you. You turned off memberships. It's like the end of an era. I saw somebody saying on Twitter. Shout outs to somebody. I don't remember who it was. I'm sorry. But you've been tracking memberships for how long now? They kind of did fuck with you. They did. They did fuck with you. And you're talking about it.
We're in a situation where,
right,
you know,
it doesn't
people want
bother
to
you,
support and be legit about it, and there's others who just want to break the system to be stupid. So just ignore it and don't mention it in chat and don't mention it in stream and everything because it's not going to help anything. It's just you're giving them the attention they want. You know, and that's the sad is that it's distracting. When you get these idiots coming in, you got major pop-ups on the screen of all these. It's like, well, they're not legit, so I'm going to turn the pop-ups off till they go away because then you can't even pay attention to the gameplay. It's just obtrusive. It's pop-up, pop-up, pop-up. It's really dumb. But that's life.
So pop-ups equal good if it's in USD. If it's from Argentina, they equal annoying, and they're really annoying. If I gift 50 from America, United States, then it's good. The difference is how much money he makes. This dude, man.
Right? Until YouTube fixes it, I think they should.
They'll fix the economy.
They ever will, but they certainly should.
Yeah, they should go to Argentina and fix their economy, bro. Yeah, go do it, YouTube.
Small fry, right? They don't care about it. With me, if I complain, they're just gonna be like, yeah, whatever, right? They don't listen to me. I told you guys 2 years ago, I found a huge exploit on YouTube that could literally destroy streaming, and I submitted it to YouTube, and they argued with me for 2 weeks it wasn't real. I said, here is all the evidence.
The brand dude member tracker. I'll work on
real.
It. Oh my God! Speaking of members grazing, thank you for the 10.
Getting too much money.
Thank you, dude. Enjoy, guys. Enjoy your memberships, dude.
Big juicy butt, big black butt.
There, you get that. Thank you, grazing.
And they still argue with me it wasn't real. I said, you can do whatever you want. I'm just saying your business will be destroyed. And then they basically stopped talking to me. And within 1 month, they fixed the issue behind the scenes.
Maybe they listened to you.
Fixed on the site, and I'm like, so they listen to me, but they just don't acknowledge it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. What do you want? A pat on the back? This shit goes back to like him complaining about his job. How he wants his job to constantly be telling him what a good job he's doing. Like, bro, how old are you? What's wrong with this dude? He has like some fucking affirmation, like an affirmation disease or something. I don't know. He needs constant fucking recognition of everything.
They just don't care about acknowledging anything or nothing, right?
All right. They got to email you privately and say, thank you, Phil.
So it is what it is. But I had a great streaming day. Okay, I really did. It was a great day back.
I don't care. I don't care. There's one more. It's more about this member shit. We're not done here.
Well, let me tell you something, brother. Snort, snort, snort.
Déjame decirte algo, hermano.
have it. So before we get to all of that,
all right, more membership time.
I think what we should do is tackle a few quick things. All right, quick thing number one. All right, and I have to bring this up only because there's been some intrusive trolling activity on my streams as of the last week. Basically, what's happened in a nutshell is that once again, trolls have found a way to try to disrupt my content and my business. What they're doing is finding a way to look like they actually are in another country than they really are located in. They're using this as an exploit. It's not allowed on YouTube, but they're doing it anyway.
Yep. Again with the exploit. Again, calling it an exploit, because what does he want me to do? If I pretend I'm from the US and I'm in a country with a poor dollar, then is it okay? Then is it an exploit? No, I would assume he wouldn't say jack shit. He wouldn't say anything. He wouldn't even bring it up. If I email Phil, that'd be a good test. I shouldn't say it because he's going to fucking hear me say it, because I know he watches this shit. Someone's going to clip it. But someone should email him. Someone should email him and say, hey, I'm from Argentina. I want to give you money, but you don't accept my money. Do you want me to use a VPN to pretend I am from the USA, then give you money? What's he gonna say? What's he gonna say? Obviously now he's gonna say no because I just said it on stream because I'm fucking stupid. But like, really, if that happened, what would he tell the guy? Then is it an exploit? Or is it okay? Is it okay then? The fuck out of here with that, man. This dude sucks.
To come on here and essentially mass purchase gifted memberships for incredibly cheap. So, for example, last night here,
like, would he tell the guy, no, you must fly to the USA and then donate money and then go back home? Like, what would he say? I'm actually curious, and I wish I didn't say it. I wish I didn't say it. And somebody did that. I'm just so curious to what he would say to that.
We are on the Street Fighter 6 stream, and oh look, there's 50 gifted memberships. Oh look, there's another 50 gifted memberships. Oh look, there's another 50 gifted memberships. And you look, it's all trolls. All their names are like insulting things about me or my family or viewers or something like that. It's like, how could they be affording that? Because they found this loophole. And by the way,
how can they be affording that? Why is that the question you ask when people have negative names? But when OIC does it, you don't ask how can he be affording that?
All their names are like insulting.
Why don't you ask that when that dude does it?
Things.
All of a sudden it's okay when he does it?
Or my family or viewers or something like that. It's like, how could they be affording that?
Why are you pocket watching, bro? Shut the fuck up, man. Why? How can you afford champions? How can you afford where you live if you're so destitute, bro? The fuck you mean? Why are you pocket watching me? Get the fuck out of here.
Because they found this loophole. And by the way, again, this loophole, this exploit, which should not be allowed on YouTube. Technically, it's not allowed. Again with exploit. But they're doing it anyway.
Right.
Basically, it's been known for a while. And apparently YouTube just doesn't really give two shits about it. I don't know why they wouldn't give two shits about it, because it's just going to get worse and worse. It's not just going to be, I'm a small-time guy. It's not a big deal to me. What? But imagine big streamers who have, tons of viewers, and you got people going on their channels just constantly.
Wait, did I see this before? This is from 9 hours ago. Did I watch this? This is from today? What? I've heard him say this exact same thing.
Spamming.
Are you kidding me?
They wouldn't give two shits about it.
I got deja vu there,
major. It's just going to get worse and worse. It's not just going to be, I'm a small-time guy. It's not a big deal to me.
Whatever.
But imagine big streamers who have, tons of viewers, and you got people going on their channels just constantly spamming gifted memberships to their viewership of thousands, and none of them are properly purchased. They're all this exploit, right? It really amounts to nothing. Like, it doesn't make YouTube anything, so YouTube, you think, would fix it. I don't know why they don't. Anyway, the reason I got to bring it up is because it's disruptive. When this happens, all of a sudden, the entire chat fills up with, oh, gift a member, gift a member, gift a member. The pop-ups start going crazy.
Yeah, they're annoying
gift a member, gift a member. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, almost all of last night's Street Fighter stream, the thing kept popping up. I had to turn it off, because people were complaining they couldn't see the game.
Oh, people were complaining. All of a sudden, people were complaining about it. What? Okay, X. Gotta press X on that one.
Right?
Right.
Because that's the thing. Having nice pop-up messages as a way of saying, hey, thanks for a contribution, is nice when, number one, the contribution is legit, and number two, when it's not happening constantly. It's a rarity that you would just see that happen nonstop and never stop. But that's what these idiots are doing now. They're trying to be
Idiots.
disruptive to my stream.
Damn.
So
He's calling you Argentinians idiots, dude.
in order to take care of it, basically what I've done, number one, if there are gifted memberships, I've disabled the pop-ups. So there will be no pop-ups for gifted memberships. If there is a gifted membership and it's legit, I will shout it out manually, as I always used to do. If you guys aren't
Let me hear that
gifted,
again.
I've disabled the pop-ups. So there will be no pop-ups for gifted memberships. If there is a gifted membership and it's legit, I will shout it out.
And it's legit. He just wants you to dox yourself. He's got to know who you are. If you're OIC, then it's legit. If you're anybody else, you're from Argentina. What the fuck does that mean? You have to know who I am? I got to send you my information? What the fuck does that mean? What do you mean by that? Like, honestly.
What do you mean by that?
I don't know.
Manually, as I
Tell
always
me.
used to do. If you guys aren't aware, gifted memberships only just started popping up on streams like a month ago. They just started adding it to some of these services to pop up so you should see it on stream on YouTube. So
What?
I'm basically just going to disable those, all right? So that way you won't see insanely intrusive pop-ups nonstop on the stream. That's number
Insanely
one. Now,
intrusive.
standard memberships, real ones that are purchased, normally, they should stay. It's only the gifted memberships that look like they're going to be affected, okay? We'll test that. I mean, obviously, if it is a problem,
Commence the jiggling. Dude,
you know,
stop
we'll
snorting.
see, okay? So that's number one. Number two, obviously, if you guys see this happening, please don't give it attention, because that's all they're here doing it for. They want attention.
What are you doing
and if you
right
give them
now?
the attention they want, then they feel
Okay.
satisfied, and then they want to keep it up. If we just ignore the nonsense, they'll go away. And that's how you handle trolls. So I'm not
Okay,
going to pay any
dude.
attention to it. If I see it happening, I'm just going to ban the account and move on and ignore it. And that's it. You're not going to see it on the screen or anything like that. It shouldn't be a problem. If you're in the chat, yeah, you're going to see it in the chat. It's going to basically like pop up when they do it, but just ignore it and it'll go
Ignore
away.
it.
All right.
Ignore it. Don't pay attention to how much money I could be making. I mean, this seems really suspect. Because now he's on a slippery slope of, well, what if someone is legit and he just says they're not? And then he's hiding how much money he's making even more than he already is. I don't know. Is this to counteract the piece of peace spreadsheet to track his income? I don't know. He's just obfuscating even more things now. I don't know, dude.
Amidst all of this, the channel has unlocked 2 new emote slots. Because people were asking about this last night, but I wasn't going to talk about it because, again, I didn't want to give these people attention. I added 2 new emotes. One is me as Ryu, and one is me as Ken.
Yeah,
when I
don't
dressed
think
up
about it.
last year to play Street Fighter 6.
Hello, Snood. Hello, IGP.
So there you go.
welcome.
Enjoy.
I'm
You know?
him.
And the thing is, even though these members...
You're not allowed to pay attention or notice things. Okay. Shit, I didn't have it ready. Where's my snort clip? There you go. My bad.
memberships are basically only possible because of this loophole, this exploit, this abusable thing, whatever you want to call it, that should not be allowed on YouTube.
Right.
From my understanding, you guys are getting the memberships and they're counting, right? Like you have them. You have all the benefits of a membership. So enjoy.
Yeah.
You know, I don't understand why these people think that this would hurt me, because I didn't do anything wrong. It's them that's abusing the system. So if anyone's going to get in trouble, it's going to be them.
What?
All I'm going to do is not have the pop-ups on screen anymore. You know what I'm saying? And then it's not going to be a big deal at all.
Okay.
By the way, be careful, because a lot of people are typing the emotes now and they type too many and Nightbot's timing them out. Don't type too many emotes at once.
What? This dude sucks,
It'll go
man.
crazy.
Guys, you can
Okay?
spam emotes all you want for now. Do whatever the fuck you want. Go hog wild. This dude sucks.
So if anything, enjoy your gifted memberships if you got one. In fact, a lot of people came on stream in the last couple of days. They're like, oh my God, I got a gifted membership and I never get one. This is cool. Yeah, enjoy. You'll have it for the month, you know? Now here's the thing, and this is just me being honest with my audience.
I love you guys, man.
Yeah, this sadly means that we can't do things like track members or track daily member goals, because they don't mean anything. When in a moment's notice, someone can
They
just...
don't mean anything. Now, I know he just means money, but to say that, hey, congrats to everyone who got a member, and then to say, we're not going to track it because it doesn't mean anything. How the fuck could you say that to all the people that have a membership? What if I paid for real and you're saying the memberships don't mean anything. How is that supposed to make me feel? As a real member, quote unquote real, like I am not from Argentina.
Or track daily
what the fuck,
member
dude?
goals because they don't mean anything. When at a moment's notice, someone can just drop a giant gift of 50 members that equate to like a quarter of a cent, and you know it doesn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no point in having a goal, right? So for now, the daily member goals are not going to be there. Whether we ever bring them back, I don't know. All right, I don't know if we'll ever bring them back. It depends, because this is a big problem that YouTube needs to fix. But please understand something.
Yeah, next month when all the memberships expire, he'll claim he lost all that money. Yeah, exactly, seemingly odd.
Legitimately buying a membership or legitimately gifting a membership like 672 just did, and thank you.
Like, again, with the legitimately shit. Legitimately buying. What if I am actually from a poorer country, or a country that the exchange rate to the US isn't as strong? Like, I have to use a VPN then to pretend I'm in the US. Is that legit? Because you're telling me it's an exploit, but that's what you want me to do if I am actually from a country. Like Canadian, like I said, the $4 membership is for US and also for Canadian. So if I become a member, I am also giving him less money if I become a member. Do I have to use the exploit to go to the US? Will he count my membership? I don't know, because I'm giving him less money. I don't know. He's so fucking weird about it.
Membership or legitimately gifting a membership like 672 just did, and thank you 672
yeah,
for doing
mods, can we ban all the poor people?
Yeah, I really appreciate that. Thank you for the gifted membership there, sir. That still helps this channel tremendously. And I want you guys to understand that that was a significant source of support that I was getting. And if this goes away, that's going to hurt me and my business.
Yeah, and Snood brings up a great point. How would any of us even know about this without him bringing it up? Exactly. And I was saying that earlier, where it's like he's being really weird and cringe about it. Because a normal streamer would just say, hey, thank you for the membership, and move on.
And that's not anything that I've done wrong. That's some idiots abusing the system.
Right.
So
it doesn't bother me, though.
Just because some idiots found a loophole,
snort.
Please do not stop supporting the channel, because
really?
I'm not someone who's now rolling in support. It's actually the opposite. It's like,
what?
This channel looks like it's
Holy shit. A few minutes ago, he was saying that he is a big enough streamer that it doesn't affect him. But now he's begging you to actually keep supporting him because he needs you to.
Who's now rolling in support.
Because he's not rolling in support. But literally 5 minutes... I keep saying literally. Goddamn. 5 minutes ago, he was saying, I am a big streamer. Big enough that where this doesn't affect me.
Actually,
but now it affects him,
the
apparently.
Opposite. It's like, this channel looks like it's gained like 600, 700 memberships, and it's equated to me making like $3.
Yeah, $3.
You know, which is pretty messed up when you think about it. So please consider supporting in that way. Now, someone just said...
I'm still poor, guys, I promise.
Instead of counting memberships, could we maybe do a highest super chat on the leaderboard? You know, I wouldn't be opposed to doing that, but there's a problem. YouTube allows super chats in any currency, and I'm not someone who understands the equivalences of currency.
Oh, my lord.
You see what I'm saying? I don't have a currency calculator in front of me.
Just open a tab.
I'm in the middle of a stream and
dude, really? Like, it takes 2 seconds to go on Google and check. Really? Man.
You see what I'm saying? I don't have a currency calculator in front of me. And then when I'm in the middle of a stream in a gameplay session, no, I'm not going to sit here with a Google.
Then automate it. I don't know how the fuck he's still gone by, like, manually typing this shit in. As a 15-year streamer. Like, just automate this shit.
Currency conversion rates to see which super chat of the day was the highest one. If YouTube just converted everything to dollars, I would absolutely do that.
Hey, thank you, Blacksmith.
But I can't do that. For some reason, you know, YouTube...
Bienvenido a ti. A tu? A ti. I don't know, one of the two. Me encanta Argentina.
Doesn't. It just lets everyone do super chats and whatever.
Weon.
And then I can't tell. So that's the real problem. All right. Anyway, just so you guys know, that's the deal of what's going on. And I apologize, but here's the truth. It doesn't really affect things that much because we don't do monthly goals anymore.
All right.
This would have been a disaster if I still did monthly goals.
How?
But we got rid of those last year. So because of that, it doesn't really affect things that badly at all. It's just we won't have pop-ups for the gifted memberships. You know, I'm gonna shout out the real ones. If fake ones come in, I'm just gonna ban
The real ones. The real versus
Those
fake.
accounts.
Argentina, you're a fake country. You don't exist.
And that's it. And then just move forward positively.
Portugal.
And like I said, just don't talk about it. Don't let, if it happens, just ignore it. I'll take care of it. All right. It's not a big deal.
Oh, man.
Don't give them attention because that's all they're seeking. All right. And just remember, please support the channel. You know, super chats, super thanks, tips, and yes, legit memberships and legit gifted memberships all help. And I still need that. Like right now, I'm actually way slow on support this month, and it's not your fault. It's because ad revenue this month is terrible. In January, ad revenue is the worst of all year. But then on top of that, there's the fact that there have been no major new releases this month. So my usual crowd of newcomers who would come in, or people who come just to watch the new releases, they're not here yet. They'll probably be here next Friday, but they're not here yet. They haven't been watching the stuff. The views are down this month because I'm doing these longer playthroughs and stuff with nothing really new right now. And then in addition to that, we got this member issue going on.
Dude, yeah. Fucking Great White Hype. Yeah. He made like over almost $400 with Cat the other day. And then almost $200 on the second time he was with Cat. Just in tips alone. Not even including super chats. Or whatever. I don't know. Does it include super chat? I don't know. But it's $400 and $200. Like, how is that not enough? I don't know.
Thank you.
How is it not enough, dude?
Really, thank you.
If
DL5, thank
DSP
you.
had it his way, Argentinian viewers would be giving a month's rent money for the cheapest super chat.
Exactly.
Also remember that this MF makes doctor/police officer/solid money playing video games.
Yep. Apparently he doesn't know about regional pricing. He wants like people to be paying the equivalent of a month's rent. Exactly, DL5. Thank you. Thank you, dude.
So there's likely some people who maybe would have come and gifted memberships or whatever, and they came in and said, "Oh, look, Phil's fine. He has a ton of memberships," and then probably ditched, and maybe they'll come back later. But that's the problem with this kind of stuff. Okay.
I don't get it. I thought people that liked your content would support you anyways. Why would they go to your stream and see that you have a lot of members and then not give you money? That doesn't make any sense. If they like you and your streams, why wouldn't they just give you money anyways? Because you say that's what they're supposed to do. That's the exchange that happens between a viewer and a streamer. What?
So anyway, that's the deal. That's what's going on. Let's ignore it. Let's move on positively. Okay?
Yes, dude. People who support only want to support at a particular moment. Exactly. So we're actually not done yet. Big out Snort Hogan. He has another viewer. Begs and bans viewer for saying he's begging. And rants about memberships. Even more ranting about memberships. So that's hot. Let's check this out before we go.
I'm good tonight, Joe Mama. Thank you for asking. No, we're not doing anything. Skylar Dark, we trying to change stuff this year. If you haven't noticed, we don't talk about trying to hit like goals on the stream or anything like that.
Oh! He's retconning. He's changing the fucking bubbles.
We changed stuff this year. If you haven't noticed, we don't talk about trying to hit like goals on the stream or anything like that. If you like the stream, please give it a like. That helps the channel. But
hey guys, if you like the stream, please give it a like. Thank you.
Sitting here and asking for it all night, it's just...
But no bubbles. Fuck you.
It's too much. I get tired of it. You know what I mean? Like, listen, if you like my content, I need support. This is how I make a living. Like the streams. That helps, right? Super chats. Legit and valid memberships. Legit and valid gifted memberships. Tips. They all help. I have a tier 1 tips goal I try to hit every stream. That helps. But I'm not going to sit here and talk about it every night, you know? I just don't see the point. Especially when we're doing late night chill streams like this, where this is the core audience. Most of you are around all the time. You know what I mean? I don't really think there's...
The Burnell effect? That where you change parts of the story every time you tell it. I like that. The Burnell effect.
To be aiming for that stuff. It's all good, right? Okay.
It's all good. Please, guys, just so you know, I'm still poor. I didn't, like, become rich all of a sudden. I'm still poor, just so you know.
Anyone who thinks that...
But if you
do it to them,
But if you tell me I'm poor, then I'm not poor.
Would have thought an entire country would be a DSP detractor.
Yeah.
No puedo creerlo. Big ups.
No puedo creerlo. Yeah, exactly, dude. Thank you, Blacksimum. Blacksimum. Thank you.
I'm him.
Thank you for the 5, dude. Thank you. Yeah, it's crazy. I never would have thought this could have happened, and it's only January. It's only January, and we've gotten gold so far.
Mentioning
I didn't think anything could top 2023.
ways to contribute and support,
But we're on a pretty good pace right now.
or the content is begging, can get banned immediately. Goodbye, undead. You're an idiot. Okay.
Wait, what did he say? I'm probably so poor I shop at Walmart. Ah, dude, you got me.
Anyone who thinks that mentioning ways to contribute and support the content is begging can get banned immediately. Goodbye, undead. You're an idiot.
You're an idiot. If you think me begging is begging, you're a fucking idiot.
Enjoy. I'm in the Powers playing Hogwarts Legacy. He says he's currently in the fall season. He's really enjoying it. For me, I liked it until the end. Like, the last third of the game got boring. But most of the game was really good. So enjoy.
Yeah, I did snood. I did. We talked about that was the whole beginning of the stream.
Yeah, I mean, that was another
I'll timestamp it later. The stream will be timestamped.
thing too, Bookworm.
Hello, VOD watchers. I'm talking to you right now.
Bookworm says Phil's out of the bubble game. These bubbles, which I'll probably get rid of now.
What?
They were just getting everywhere. Like, no exaggeration.
no.
Every time I blew them, they would get on the controller. They would get on the headphones. They would get on the laptop. They would get on the camera. And it was getting disgusting. Where, you know, every day now it was like bubble juice dried up all over the office near electronics. Obviously, it's probably not a good idea. You know, this is essentially supposed to be outside, not in the middle of an electronic, filled room. So, there's no reason to use the schedule command. Number one, it's incorrect data because I didn't update it. Number two, we're on the late stream, so I don't know why you would type the schedule command. You know, you know what the stream is. We're sitting here together right now, about to start the game, right? Yeah, I think it's time to officially retire bubbles from my streams. I'm probably going to put the bubble guns and the bubbles into the closet.
Dude, all these YouTubers retiring. Game Theory, Germa, fucking Meat Canyon, and the Bubbles. We got even the Bubbles are retiring, dude.
And say enough of that. Maybe every once in a while, like we do a marathon or something silly or crazy, maybe then I would bring it back. Like maybe for the football marathon we're gonna do in a few weeks here.
Yeah, I think
maybe
so.
I'll do a silly bubblegum segment there. But I really don't think that we need to be messing with this stuff and getting everything disgusting.
They're going in the vault. Wait, what?
But I really don't think that we need to be messing with this stuff and getting everything disgusting. You know, in 2024. So.
Hey, El Famoso Demon, welcome.
All right, let's put these in the closet. It's a good call. Plus, more foot room. Stealth Guild, I've clarified this 5 zillion times. Okay? The way memberships work on YouTube is that you create a standard pricing. Okay? And I've created a standard pricing for my memberships, $3.99.
No. You're not gonna get away with that. You've created the U.S. price. That's the U.S. price. Again, I am from Canada, and it's $4 for me. His membership is not like on a standard price. It's $4 American, but for me, it's $4 Canadian. So if I get a member, he is getting less money than a $4 US membership. He's not creating like a standard official price that it must be paid by. It's just the US standard, and some countries pay differently depending on the region or whatever.
The way memberships work on YouTube is that
and their economy, obviously.
You create a standard pricing, okay? And I've created a standard pricing for my memberships, $3.99. That's how much everyone is
Canada doesn't exist. Yeah, I know.
Supposed to pay, or their regional equivalent. Like, for example, perhaps in the UK, $3.99 is actually £5 or £2. I don't know, because I don't know the conversion rate. But you're supposed to pay that conversion rate. But YouTube has a problem where they coded it.
No, what? You're supposed to pay the conversion rate. So, like, is he actually this dumb, or does he not know? Like, does he not know, or does he know? Which is worse? I don't know. Because, again, if you were from Argentina and you had to pay 4 USD in Argentinian money, that would be a lot of money. That would be a lot of money for you as an Argentinian. That's why video games are cheaper. Because they wouldn't be able to afford them otherwise. Most people wouldn't, because they wouldn't be, like, video games are cheaper because they can't like pay 70 fucking US dollars in Argentinian money, because they don't make, like, the average income isn't as high. The dollar's not as valuable. So, like, obviously they're not going to charge the same.
99 is actually £5 or £2. I don't know, because I don't know the conversion rate. But you're supposed to pay that conversion rate. But YouTube has a
Yeah,
problem where they
exactly.
coded it wrong, and they've got certain countries where they can literally pay nothing. They can pay like less than 1/10 of a cent, and they can get a membership, which obviously is not correct and not intentional.
It is
Some
correct.
idiot at YouTube coded it that way,
Bruh.
and people have found the exploit, and they're going all around YouTube.
You seen Phil berate and accusing a viewer for being part of a detractor group? No. Rebsy, what are you talking about?
Using that against, they're
Is it on your channel? Can I check it out?
doing what's supposed to be a giant super chat, and it's like not even a penny, and they're gifting hundreds of memberships to channels, and basically the streamer gets nothing for it. So the whole point of the partnership program is rewarding your viewers with stuff because they contributed. But if the contributions don't really count because of this exploit, then it's fucked up. It's a fucked up situation. Like, I can't have pop-ups on the screen because it's literally nonstop pop-ups because some idiot fucking can get 100 gifted memberships for like a penny, right?
Right.
Remember
But-
when I started
okay.
streaming in 2017,
Whatever.
when I had bits over on Twitch set up and I had it that you could do like one bit, this little pop-up was not nonstop because idiots just want attention.
Ah, the 50-bit bitches. Yo, they're making a comeback. It's like the 50-member bitches now. The 50-member, what's a slur that starts with M? 50-member mob? I don't know. What's like the equivalent of bitches?
Right? That's what it is. So this exploit is a lot of
Yes, he hated his 50-bit bitches when they started giving him 50 bits too many times.
to get attention that they don't deserve.
It's so fucking dumb.
Nor should they have.
Man
So,
whores.
It's stupid.
Maggots.
But again, this is YouTube's fault. YouTube doesn't ever fucking do anything on this site, right?
Yeah, I did not think of
They
motherfuckers.
always code it wrong. They do it all wrong. They get told about the problems a million times. They just ignore it. And then like 3 years later, they'll just casually in the background
Morons. 50-member morons.
problem. So
So, snort.
it's stupid. It's really dumb. And
I like 50-member mob.
I'm not going to sit here and talk about it every single night either. Like I said, just to fucking ignore it, all right? Just ignore it. Don't pay any attention to it. Don't
Ignore
ask
it as I
questions
talk
about
about
it.
it.
Stop talking about it. Just ignore
As I talk about it, ignore it and don't talk about it.
you.
Yes.
Really,
Thank you.
thank
Rollback
He
snort
got a
code.
super chat in British sterling that converted from $4.99 to $6.34 and didn't cry.
Yeah.
Weird how that is.
Uh-huh.
Just landed in Buenos Aires for a throwback of an event. Hint, hint.
Hint? For a throwback of an event? I'm not sure I understand what that last part means, but yeah, exactly. Receiving, in British sterling, receiving the $4.99 that he wants actually gives him more money. But of course, that one's okay. That one's fine. It's totally fine. Of course, why wouldn't it be? Why wouldn't it be?
Your mouth drooling fucking retard. I shouldn't have said that.
You shouldn't have said that. You shouldn't have said that. For
Ignore
real.
it, okay?
Come on, ignore it.
Drip,
Hey, just
go.
ignore it,
I
dude.
got the drip, go.
Hey.
Go. I got the drip, go.
Hey,
I got the drip, go. I got the drip, go. I got the drip,
It's
go.
like a faucet that's dripping. You can't make it stop. So what do you want me to do? Have a mute button that every second I'm
going on?
tapping the mute button just
Okay, Rebsy, do you have that video real quick?
like
If you're still here, if you're not here, hey, that's cool too.
it's dumb kids.
Oh, you. For those who didn't catch me, accuse. Oh, wait, what's this? What is this? Hold on, we got something from Rebsy here. A hot lore drop. Can you see this? I don't know. It's my first stream, guys. Hold on. Okay, you can see this. Okay, Meatball Man, second course. Had a chance to work with a professional documentarian who would have actually shown your side fairly, and you squandered it. Damn, man. What does this have to do? Meatball Man of being a sock and a detractor. Oh, he accused this guy of being a sock and a detractor. Okay. I'm not sure how that's like I don't know the story behind that. I'm sorry. I've been avoiding, dude, ever since that cat stream, like I was drained. I was like, I can't handle this, dude. Like, I don't know. It really turned me away from him for a bit there. I was like turned off. I was not paying attention. Okay, we're not done. We got one more. I don't know if you guys will, be as interested in this. If you turn away, I don't blame you. But we got a fucking ReviewTechUSA is still complaining, is still thinking he's winning. And I don't know why. But yeah, we'll do that.
Late hour show.
I won't pause a lot for this because I'll just let him cook, I guess.
I'm your host, Bill Gates, and
Oh, he said, "I know who you are, Meatball Man." Wait, what? Really? What? I know who you are, and I've banned your other names. Oh shit. Okay, we got a clip. Thank you, Rebsy. Thank you.
Already got all the legitimate feedback I needed from my viewer base, but now you've got people like Meatball Man.
Okay, so again, Meatball Man says, had a chance to work with a professional documentarian, okay, who would have actually shown your side fairly, and you squandered it. Damn, man. And let's see what he says.
Chat saying you had a chance to work with a professional documentarian,
and then he reads it like like the gumshoe.
Now you've got people like Meatball Man in the chat saying you had a chance to work with a professional documentarian who would have actually shown your side fairly, and you squandered it. Damn, man. Meatball Man, we all know who you are. All right, we know who you are, and we know what part of a community you're part of.
What?
And we know why you were hoping this documentary would happen. Drama. You're not fooling anyone.
What?
All right? That's why you wanted to see it. You don't want to see my side be portrayed fairly. You want drama so you can revel in it and enjoy it and laugh at it. That's the reason you're in chat every day. See? But I love it because people like him act like they're so, oh yeah, I see I'm a fan and I'm disappointed. You're not a fan. You never were.
What?
I just tolerate your existence because I get tired of banning your 14th fucking clone account here.
All right, nice
I'm not going to sit here and have a personal dedicated assistant to ban you from chat every time I see your 14, 15 sock pop.
Nice, dude. Nice. He's also just saying, he's revealing a way you could keep fucking with him, too. Just keep making accounts, he'll get annoyed and not ban you anymore. Dude, what? Let me hear this again.
My viewer base. But now you've got people like Meatball Man in the chat saying you had a chance to work with a professional documentarian who would have actually shown your side fairly, and you squandered it. Damn, man. Meatball Man, we all know who you are. All right? We know who you are, and we know what part of a community you're part of, and we know why you were hoping this documentary would happen. Drama. You're not fooling anyone.
We know who you are.
That's why you wanted to see it. You don't want to see my side be portrayed fairly. You want drama so you can revel in it and enjoy it and laugh at it. That's the reason you're in chat every day. See?
What, dude?
But I love it because people like him act like they're so, oh yeah, I see I'm a fan and I'm disappointed. You're not a fan. You never
he didn't really say that, though. He just said you had a chance to prove your side and you didn't. Damn, man. He didn't say he was a fan.
I just tolerate your existence because I get tired of banning your 14th fucking clone account here. You know?
Okay.
I'm not going to sit here and have a personal dedicated assistant to ban you from chat every time I see your 14, 15 sock pop up. Holy shit. Already got all
nice. Okay. So that's that. Apparently he knows. That reminds me of the clip where he's like, huh, how about I take a trip across the pond and I come, I come see you in person. Okay, so the last video of the day, unless a new one pops up, unless you guys find something, Review Tech is still spazzing out about the documentary, and so we're gonna check this out. If I get bored, I'm done, but we're gonna watch it.
Let's see if I sent out some invites here for people, and I want to see if they're willing to give me the. Oh, I see someone here. Shaq, I think you're who I think you are. Would you like to come on?
What?
And discuss some things? This is being recorded, by the way. So remember, if you do come on here, psychotic detractors, you are going to be recorded. I have to legally let you know that.
He's so
I sound
fucking
like a
cringe.
cheesy villain from a cartoon right now. I'm not trying to sound like that. Oh, look, none of them are showing up. Oh, no.
What?
Elijah, are you DL5?
Wait, DL5? What? DL5? Hello? You're in my chat, bro. What?
No, they won't show up. Aw.
What's happening? He's so fucking cringe about
What's up,
this,
Alpha
man.
Boy? Oh, Snort won't come in here. He's telling
Like, he says he doesn't like detractors and he doesn't care about them, while also saying he's a top 5 detractor behind Tevin. Like, what? Who even says that, top 5 detractor? I don't know. Like, I get it if you're a viewer, but like, to say it yourself? Like, what? Guys, I think I'm a top 10 detractor. I'm behind Rebsy. I'm behind Iviga. Like, get the fuck out of here. Who gives a shit, dude? It's not that deep.
Go to bed. Aw,
We
I
all just
attend
laugh at
55
a
at
dude.
night.
Come on. I'm a
He's telling me,
top
look, my kids are
10
asleep.
detractor.
My kids are asleep.
All right, dude.
Here.
I don't care. Does anybody join? Oh, okay. People join.
We'll take him. Add a speaker.
There we go.
Pulse will add Kane. Kane is my dude. Dr. Sexy Coco will add you. Anyone else here? Chris, you could come on too if you want to. Elijah, whoever. Is anyone here? Can you hear? All right, you got mics off. Pulse. I'll try not to, like, it's weird because some of you I know by your usernames. So I'm not trying to out anybody here. I apologize.
Okay, can we get to
So
it?
we got a bunch of people. Well, again, really, no one. These guys. Don't tell me you don't have the time. Please don't. You have been going back and forth. Ames is here. I will add you as a speaker.
Okay. What's happening?
What's up, sir? How are you? Yes, I am.
All right. Okay. So
here we go.
I really got to ask, what made you think that you could just jump in the middle of the arena and think that you got to dictate how the other people? No, just let me. Just let me.
Invites people to talk, immediately talks over them. That's pretty cool.
What made you think that you could just jump in the middle of the group and think you got to dictate how everybody else went about making their money when you subsidize your content off of their money or off of their content?
Who said anything about how I said it would be a bad idea to talk about cat?
And you called them
said you could make-
weirdos. You were trying to label them things, right?
Well, that's accurate.
No, it isn't, because
Why is it
you're
accurate?
just as obsessed with Phil, Rich. You can't sit there and call everybody.
I've broken into Phil's bank account.
No,
I've tried.
Oh yeah, that's a good argument. Every detractor did that. We all collaborated. I remember Iviga. We held a secret meeting on my Discord. Link in the description. We all held a secret meeting, and we all did that. Everybody did that. We were all in on that.
That never happened.
Yes, of course.
Happened. That never happened. According to Phil, that didn't happen.
Oh yeah, and I forgot that too. It also didn't happen though. The secret Discord didn't happen. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. Because Phil said so. Right.
Those bank leaks were fake.
Thank you.
No, they weren't. So why do people use them as a reference?
I had to do it to
No,
them
they weren't. But DSP says they're fake.
Okay. Folded hands. PLS played the 4 minutes clip of Nugs beating DSP so bad last night. Folded hands.
Dude, grazing portal for the 5. Nugs beat DSP. That's pretty epic, dude.
I'm not the other people, Rich. I can't speak for that.
That took a long time to answer.
Bro,
Are you okay?
come on. You're normal with this. This is the first time I've ever done this, so I'm a little nervous. Man, can you not be an asshole?
So listen, so you say you have things on my wife.
No, I don't.
Saying
all right.
You just said that you know about my wife saying I'm unattentive with my kids.
No, they showed a video of whomever that was with you being unattentive
look
to
at
your
you
parent.
stuttering again. Are you okay?
Dude, I just told you I'm nervous. I've never done this before.
Okay, you never. Okay, so you're a speaking virgin. Okay,
bro, don't be an asshole.
What? All right, we're done. This dude's fucking cringe. All right, we're done with that. Show Nugs clip. I mean, if I could find it, I would put it. I don't know how to find it. Like, dude, you're the YouTuber guy. You have all the power in this situation, and you're being just an asshole to somebody who is not a YouTuber guy and who doesn't speak to like hundreds of people online. Like, bro, you're whatever. That's so fucking annoying, dude. I don't know. We're gonna play this.
Y'all can't fuck with me.
We're gonna
I'm
play
him.
this.
I've been him. I will continue to be him.
go to flow
Thinking
2.
and smoking on Scooby-Doo dick. We smoking Sequoia Banshee boogers. We snorting that good Buffalo Soldier Tamarind Jordanian jibbies. They must have amnesia. They forgot that I'm him.
They must
That
have
Burberry
amnesia.
backwoods pack hitting that pussy smell.
Oh, Rebsy has a filthy clip. All right. Oh, okay. One more thing. Okay, last thing. I swear, last thing of the stream. One more thing to point out. Thank you, Rebsy. Meatball Man also called him out that he's breaking TOS, and he banned him. Great. Thank you. Oh, it's just the stream. Do you have a timestamp? Or did I click it wrong?
Thank you.
No, there's no timestamp.
Really, thank you.
I apologize.
I can give context to this situation. For one, I'm a rich sub, but obviously don't support this.
Okay.
However, this Ames dude is a weirdo terminally online guy who just, like Rich, sits online all day.
All right. Well, thank you for the context. Here, I found. Okay, I just looked at Meatball Man. So this is. Wait, this is 2020. 23?
I would really appreciate that. Okay?
Wait,
we
what?
definitely do better than that. It takes a second of your time. If you're watching the video already, if you could do me that solid, I would really appreciate that. Okay? Meatball Man, if you try to say bullshit like that's a terms of service violation, in fact, I'm just going to ban you now because I've had enough. I've had enough of drama. No. Saying on a video, wow, I want to help out this channel because it's a good channel, is not a terms of service violation. You fucking idiot. And
Damn.
anyone who wants to bring shit up like that will be gone for good. Goodbye. Because you're an idiot. And I know who you are, by the way, in your fucking sock account.
Oh, great. I know who you are. We get another I know who you are.
No.
Pulling piece of numbers, brother. Scam me. Okay. Give me likes and I won't blow bubbles, dude.
Want to know what a violation would be? Paying for views.
What?
Boosting things such as your prominence in an algorithm artificially. Not asking genuine viewers who are enjoying your content to engage with the content. That is allowed on YouTube, you fucking moron. Okay.
Okay.
Let's continue, shall we? So,
Gotcha.
please support the content through these engagement methods. If you like the content, I would really, really appreciate that. Okay.
Damn, bro.
Now,
Yeah, artificially boosting members is not allowed. Boosting your numbers. So, guys, this is Nugs Medallion. Shout out.
Bro!
Shout outs, dude. He's gonna beat DSP in Street Fighter.
I'm going to get in on him.
Let's see. Let's see him beat him, and then we're out of here.
I couldn't move. He drive rushed. My character froze. It would not allow me to do an input.
I'm him.
There you go, Nugs. Let's go. Let's see. Kick his ass, bro. Beat his ass, bro.
Really? Thank you.
Nugs clip is in Discord.
Yeah, thank you.
Detractor videos.
Thank you,
channel.
Raising Poro. Thank you so much, dude. I'm sorry I didn't see it. You versed Nugs before he destroyed you? Oh, damn. Dude, I wish I could play this. I wish I could piece the shit out of this and start from fucking Wood League. I'd be so ass, bro. I'm so ass at Street Fighter.
Normal is so good. Just stop anything I press.
Maybe I should. So Nugs is the JP.
Wow, it stuffs the anti-air. So what do I do to his teleport? I literally don't know what to do to his teleport.
I'll have my
I
time.
can't anti-air it. Wow. Wow.
Yeah, I play on PC, so I'm using hacks, yeah. Yo, beat his ass, bruh. Beat his ass, bruh. Get him, Nugs. Uh-oh. Couldn't block that. Uh-oh, he's spamming combos. Nice.
Wow, okay. He blocks the combo for no explicable
Is this today? This is yesterday. It's the 19th.
reason. Huh?
Dang, that looked good.
Oh my, like I said, this has gotta be Zangief's worst matchup in the whole game. I can't imagine.
He literally hit us with, I said literally again, goddamn. He hit us with a, like a extra extravagant, huh? I gotta clip that.
Huh? Oh my, like I said, this has gotta be
That's a
Zangief's
good
worst
huh.
matchup in the whole game. I can't imagine.
That's a very
this
good
guy doesn't
huh.
have to do anything. He can just stand there and mash normals and mash the projectile. You can't get in on him at all. Everything gets fucking counter hit.
Cook him, Nugs. Let's go.
Wow! From full screen, drive rush low medium gets stuffed by one mash standing fucking fierce punch.
You're beating a master level player right now.
Can't do anything to this. I literally can't do anything.
The fight before this might be PS a piece. Okay. Last video of the stream, guys.
Hit me. I'm not doing anything. He's hitting me with shit. I'm not attacking. I'm
He really
still
is
not
kick-
attacking. I'm still blocking. It hits me anyway. I'm just holding back. Wow.
Sorry, it's a little loud. I know. I'm sorry. Unplayable.
Unplayable. Press Fierce Punch. Beat every move I have.
He's getting cooked, man.
Oh, yeah, I pressed no buttons according to the game. Huh?
Huh?
Again,
Yo, these Huns are so good. These Huns, I gotta get these.
Huh? Huh? Again, I pressed no buttons according to the game.
Gotta collect them. Like they're the Infinity Stones, dude.
I can't do anything to any of this.
Oh, good for you, Archimedes. I would probably suck, dude.
What the fuck?
You should verse me, dude. I suck.
Literally just spamming. He's just spam. I can't do anything to get in on it. It's trash. Again, it's trash.
Nugs, you're a spammer. Nugs, you piece of shit. You spammed so hard. Nugs. Is this piece of peace? No, he's not playing Cammy. There's no Cammy here. Okay, well, hey, I think that'll be it. Let's see him complain though. We gotta hear him complain after the fact. He's a spammer. And he teabags! Yo!
Dang, that looks good. Dang.
What the fuck? He's literally just spamming.
He's spamming.
He's just spam. I can't do anything to get in on it. It's trash. Again, it's trash gameplay. It's not fun, good gameplay. It's just, he could just spam all day. He's a top tier. And Zangief has no answers for anything.
Must be on PC, dude.
That's pathetic, man.
It's pathetic. Big ups, Nugs. You did great, buddy. You did great.
I got a tip, but now there's no time to shout it out.
There's no time, even though there is time. Man, okay. Well, hey, that's the last video. Guys, you guys were super supportive today. Lots of likes. Lots of chatters. You guys are artificially boosting my numbers, correct? Anyways, guys, I think that's it. I'm going to play you off.
Like a Hellcat.
I'm going to say, hey, thank you for everything. Thanks for watching. The stream will be timestamped, so if you missed anything, I like my timestamps. I'm going to do them. Big ups, guys. Archimedes, I think you're right, dude. You're right, or you're right? I think you're right. Big ups. Aaron Hines, Dead Bears, Intelligent Counterspell, Oswald, Belda River, Intelligent Counterspell, T-Lang, it's Soldier, Blake Star, Dabby Issues, that's a good name. Bob Hoskins. Yeah, have a good night, guys, or morning, or evening, wherever you are. Jedi Knight, 208, Gelatinous Biscuit, Bob 1651 Hoskins, 10,000 Cows, Chody Taint, Crin Bear, I'm gonna Shin Hideo, Ash, there's so many, Grazing Poro, Stephen Hawking, Penitenson. Should convert your stinky Canadian dollars to USD, yeah. Winner Strive Vicious, Roblox Snorcode, SM, Bill Brasky. Okay, big ups. I'm gonna play you guys off.
We smoking shit in a glass pipe, blowing the Lord's bubbles.
Big ups, guys.
I'm
Thank you.
sick in the head.
Love
I'm
ya.
on them Broward County Tic Tacs. I'm on them Georgetown Geronimo. I'm on them Nashville Nibblers. I left my Margellas in the Benz truck. I'll have to stun on them next time. I don't give a fuck if I go blind. I don't need to see the price tag anyway.
Yo, I gotta hear that again.
I'll have to stun.
This is like my favorite line.
On them
and I've never clipped it.
next time. I don't give a fuck if I go blind. I don't need to see the price tag anyway.
Damn.
I'm high on 12 Jason Bournes, looking to beat the cum out of a thick, fresh oak. We're smoking filtered crack, you stupid piece of shit. I'll fucking kill you. I'm gonna call that pussy the Matrix, as I'm in this shit, and I can't get out. Last guy who ran off on the pack got choked out by some Givenchy gloves. The last thing he ever saw was the price tag on them. Slowly faded into darkness, and I let the archangels take him. Leave more Sequoia Banshee boogers. Don't be shy, girl. I love me some pastrami mud flaps. I'm moving like French Montana. Huh? Welcome to the Cream Kingdom, bitch. Love me some pastrami mud flaps. I'm moving like French Montana. Huh? Welcome to the Cream Kingdom, bitch. Open up. Black China, I drink her piss out of another man's balls. My shooter a crackhead, he look like Woody Harrelson. You ain't seen 10 bands in your life, shit.
Hey, he said the
Reach
line.
for my neck, you'll get turned into an example. Y'all gotta stop playing with me, man. I threw diamonds at the strip clubs under the Great Pyramids. I pushed the camel through the eye of a needle. This shit ain't nothing to me, man. Tied the ops to the back of a trackhawk and dragged them around the block for 24 hours. Motherfucker looked like a Resident Evil 5 campaign extra after we was done with them. Ops wanted some initiative. Blew up their entire quadrant. I'm moving like
Okay, I'm gone. No, I'm
Oppenheimer.
gone.
She dropped that ass on me from an egregious angle. They thought I was Stephen Wallace. Top shelf Zaza disrupted my circadian rhythm. I have seen the Magna Carta. I've seen the Eye of Horror. I was flipping bricks for Mansa Musa before y'all even became a Type 1 civilization. This shit ain't nothing to me, you stupid piece of shit. Step the wrong way and you will perish. That pussy feel like Biscoff butter. You think I care about this shit? Ask me if I care about this shit, cause I don't give a shit.
You
If
think
I had
I
a
care
dollar
about
for
this
every
shit?
time they said I gave a shit, I'd be broke, cause I don't give a shit.
Ask
My
me if I
bitch
care
looks like
about this
David
shit, 'cause I don't
Hasselhoff.
give a
I
shit.
balled so hard they thought I was a fucking nutsack. Shit ain't nothing to me, man. I'll kill you, you stupid piece of shit. This shit ain't nothing to me, man. Haters and shambles, they stay